evening, everyone, and welcome to Roll Seekers and the Legend of the Bell. My name is Dustin Ritchie, and we are the Roll Seekers.
Hey, guys.
Roll Seekers!
Hello.
Dancing.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Great for the podcast listeners. Silence. Welcome. If you're not familiar with Roll Seekers, we're a group of local gamers just like you who role play for your enjoyment. Everything you see is improvised except for the lore. The lore is continuing to be written about. One quick announcement is that we do have a Kickstarter pre-launch page currently up at Kickstarter. If you look at Roll Seekers or The Curse of the Dreg'Damor, please check that out and follow, like, and share if you can. Pledges will open on March 18th, and we've got a whole slew of content planned for that. It's going to be a 48-plus 5e compatible module set within the world of Nibel, specifically the continent of Tyve. Really excited about that. So, you can find all of our episodes online, YouTube, Spotify, rollseekers.com, and you can also join our Kickstarter. Please do. You can join our Discord by following the links in the bio on our link tree. So we would love to talk with you, so please do that. That's enough announcements out of me. It's Tuesday night. Let's roll some freaking dice. We got some gaming to play.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so we're going to jump into tonight's game, but in a moment, we're going to play some trivia first. So we did find out that Allie won last game because our lore master figured it out. It was really a little, trying to point it out, but I feel like you can't be like sassy when you ain't here, Kevin. But anyway, so Allie, congratulations! You won last time.
Do I get anything? No. I feel like I was punished last game.
You've got to come back for the 2 people.
Okay, so
Don't call it a comeback.
you've been here for years. So
Did Eli use his inspiration that he wrongfully earned?
no, you didn't.
Not once.
Not once.
Not because
a
I
lot of
didn't.
open
Not because
hostility
of
at this
spite,
table. I
but
don't
because
know
I
that.
didn't find a need for it.
I probably could have used it.
No.
There was a specific point where you called for inspiration, but not that I watched.
I don't remember that.
So I do want to point out that we do have Ryan Peters here as our guest star. Oh my gosh, it's been a day. So forgive me, Ryan. We're super excited to have you back.
Oh, it's good to be here.
So, but we're gonna play some trivia. So we're gonna ask questions between 10 and 15 questions. Eli, will you please keep track of the amount of questions that we are asking?
Calculator up.
Everybody is responsible for your own damn points.
You're gonna forget to type it in the calculator.
No.
Make tallies or something.
No, it's right there.
Okay.
Peters.
So let's go ahead and we're gonna jump into some trivia. This is going back as far as we want to, but I think it's fun for us to try to remember some of this lore. Technomancer, would you mind grabbing the iPad from the other room? Thank you. All right. In the world of, specifically on Scarsden, a glint is equivalent to how much
100.
gold?
I thought we raised our hands. So
No, it's like,
no.
like I don't know what game show they just shouted out, but that's what it is.
It's like a second,
This one.
It's like a second grade classroom in here.
Family Feud.
Heads down, 7-Up.
I like that.
But Jamie and I could kick your asses at Taboo.
Okay. Aaron has a guitar. What is
Isabella.
its name? Isabella.
But it's not the only Isabella.
Isabella 2.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'm so upset that some of the stuff. So, gotta give props where it's due. Kevin, our our lore master, writes down basically every weird thing I come up with.
That's good.
So some of it is just like ridiculous, and I love it. So, there is an antitoxin that the Arcanium has been developing. Apparently, it slowed down the black glint infection when it was used on clot. What do they call this antitoxin?
Come on, Arcanium worker.
Oh, man.
The shine.
No, it's not called the shine.
Oh, no.
I'm with you too. I don't have notes.
that one-
What?
It's called, according to Kevin's notes, the juice.
Okay.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm very happy about it. So,
All right, just so everybody knows, that's 3 questions down. Okay?
that is not
I have
your
it.
job. That's
I have it written.
There.
I do too.
I don't.
It's okay.
I'm just going through them real quick. So, in the future, one day when I'm super prepared, I'll have them highlighted pre-game, but not this game. Not this day. But it is not this day. There is a god, a dead and buried god. This god created the Mirrors of Ordos.
It's not the green eyed.
Start with the PH.
Solaris?
Phosphorus.
Fan, I don't know.
No, it'd be Ordos.
It's Ordos.
Oh, I thought it was a trick question.
I did too. I almost said Ordos, and I'm like,
They're called
no.
the Mirrors of Ordos. He made them.
That seemed too easy.
Well,
Good
you
job.
should have said something,
Yeah.
because I actually got a point.
Good job, Trevor. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, man.
I seriously thought it was way too easy, and I'm like, Dustin's gonna literally give me a look if I say this wrong.
Right.
Like,
Unfortunately, Seabark is no more. Oh, a certain pirate.
Seawolf.
Seawolf.
My boy.
My boy, Seawolf.
Trevor's gonna win because it's. Oh God.
Because it's stupid? Yeah.
Okay, I love the way he wrote this one.
Crap.
There was a specialty in Shim's Tavern, and it was a creature with delicious legs. What is it called?
Why use many word when less word is better?
Going once,
Holy shit.
going twice. The Slagon.
I don't remember from
Damn it, Kevin.
I don't know why he writes these down. Okay. Whisper has an alter ego when he dons a fake mustache. What is his name?
Antoine?
We just did this too.
Rome.
Yep.
Tabernacle.
Going once.
Hey, can you be a little slower and give me time to look it up?
No.
Oh, God.
This is question 7.
Wait, hold on. I know
What?
it.
Dash Picola.
Rodriguez.
Okay, guys, we got to keep going. So,
Flagel.
Theodore Mugglespit.
I was right there.
Oh, I had it right here. Theodore Mugglespit.
Gotta be quicker than that. All right. That was 8.
I like some of these because of the way he worked
Now
them.
we're on 7. Or now
I'm
we're
just
on
gonna read what he wrote. Quote, it helps with the transition. End quote.
Well, like,
do with
you
the
wouldn't
worm?
think any of us would get it.
Huh?
I don't think any of us would get that.
Soup.
That's something to do with the worm.
Rest.
Was it it's like the potion
Elk.
that you had to drink, or
It's called Wacko-Wood.
Sorry.
I vaguely remember all of this.
The Dragon of Mist.
Severadrax.
Nope. No. Yala.
Shadows.
Nope. Shoot. Give me a second. Give me a
No, I mean,
second. Nope. Hang on. Zzz, blah,
Biggle biggle.
You're on it. I think you're on it.
Caloron.
hang on.
Going once. Going twice.
I can't find Bjorn.
Justin.
He was so freaking close. Yilash.
Damn it!
Yilash.
Yala.
Yeah,
It's
you.
Yala.
It's with a CH though. Yeah.
Missed is Y apostrophe LA. Yala.
Oh, then he wrote it wrong. Trevor said it. He literally said Yila. So I'm gonna give it to you.
Ah.
Woo!
Yeah.
I sat next
It's
to
kind of my
that one.
backstory, so.
Okay.
So the
probably
next
know it.
question, so the one we're on now will be question 10.
Yes.
So we just had 9.
Cool. This character owned a blacksmith battery in Gavra.
Oh,
Barnabas is black.
Barnabas.
Barnabas, yeah.
No.
Frank Bartholomew.
Not
First
Frank.
rule.
Hank?
No.
Crap. Wait.
Barney
I
Barnum.
mean, he did get Bartholomew, so I'll give it to
Bartholomew's
you.
Bats and
Bart's
Battery.
Barter.
It's Fred Bartholomew.
Fred. I knew it was an F.
Bartholomew's blacksmith and battery.
That was the first person and only person that we've talked to who talked about using the glints to like power up our armor.
A mysterious order rumored to be based in or around the Gavrin Castle.
Arcanium?
It is the Arcanium. All right.
Ugh.
The Keeper of Secrets for the Knights of Ithilius. Charged with defending and interpreting the Tome of Stars.
Oh, Andreas?
No, close.
Oh, the guy from last game.
Alexis?
Hang on.
Oh,
Elos.
Nope.
no.
No.
Calum Delamarts.
Angelos.
You can't just read your notes. You gotta give like. If you actually think it's Calum, it's not.
It's Angelos.
It's Angela.
Angela.
Oh, I was so close.
I said it.
Yeah.
You read my notes.
I did read
You read my
He
notes.
still said it. He said it first, man.
No, Ryan definitely gets that point.
He
It
absolutely.
was
Oh, I would have won.
What number are we on?
We
That
are
was
number
12.
Yeah.
12. Okay, 3 more.
your
Here we
notes are
go.
Really good.
That was 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I've ever taken good notes, and you stole my answer.
I just looked for a name in the wall of text.
Why don't I have Angelos on here?
Okay, so
You should take better notes.
this is
like
the
Trevor
name
did.
that Torin gave to the Squeever when he touched it with sacred flame in episode 19.
What?
Sacred Squeever?
He touched a Squeever with sacred flame, burning it, but then he gave it a name.
Like Roger or
Some of
something.
these are just silly, but you know.
I have zero clue on that.
Yeah.
Bjurl. Bjurl. With a B.
Kevin's at home, he's just yelling, right?
He's you idiots. Why don't you know?
Why don't you know Bjurl? A shadow claw from Bjorn's original village. She is a forbidden woman, dark-haired, with a fair complexion and sharp features.
Bjorn's-
Can hold her own against any of Norn's warriors.
Magnus.
Bjorn's wife.
Bjorn Kavar. Your Kavar.
Your Kavar.
I need you to make the text.
Sorry,
big.
it's
And
our
this is the last
secret, not
one,
so
right?
secret
Yep.
love.
This will be question 15.
A squire of the Knights of Ithilius. She originally came from Eilinar.
Cass.
Good job, Kane. All right. Final tallies are
2.
3.
4.
No, Trevor got 3.
You
No,
got four,
I got
yeah.
4.
You got 4.
I would have had 5 if it
What
was.
was
Yeah.
the fourth one you got right?
The Bjork.
Can you tone it down a little? A little sassy over there.
One.
Jeez,
I
oh
think he
Pete.
counted his point. for that.
Trevor, you get inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So I have fun doing that. So we'll keep doing that. There'll be more next week. So if you want to, check your glossaries, check those notes. Free inspiration might save your life. You never know.
Or you win it and don't actually get it.
Or you don't win it and you get
And
it.
you just get it because you're Eli.
Oh, I have it! The tome, the Keeper of the Stars. Angelos. It's right here!
All right, gang.
We all
So
know
today's going to be it's going to be a little bit of a different game. So it's going to be separated into a couple of different points, and we might take an earlier intermission than normal. So let's go ahead and jump into tonight's game, where the heroes have left the small town of
Miami.
Chichnev. You have headed out of Chichnev, leaving the Gray Knights of Ithilius behind you. Their their proud order is haunted with many secrets that only one of you knows the truth about. As you leave, you are given 4 coats. The quest for warm gear continues. And you head toward Eilinar, a 2 to 3 day journey depending on how fast you move in relation to the crow flying. As you head toward Eilinar, as the days will drag on, you simply continue to go unless there's anything else you want to do.
I want to whistle. I want to do that.
Whistle while you work.
That Japanese.
Naruto run?
Haikus?
Oh yeah, the Naruto.
Get 'em from
Run.
Naruto.
No, they would whistle it in World War II.
I'm not following that.
It'll make us go quicker. So I've heard.
I've heard painting things red make it go faster.
Those flames. We paint
Orcs.
flames on our
Red.
carriage.
And purple makes you invisible. Only like 3 people are
Okay, so we're going to fast travel, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Good. So you whistle, giving away your position to all things that are in the woods and around you.
I walked 30 feet away from you.
An arrow finds its way into
mean,
your
she doesn't
jugular. You march toward Eilinar. You have now traveled a great distance. Thoughts begin to pop into your head about Xandra and the pirates that you've left behind. You also begin to think of your friend Brill, who you were supposed to return to after a short couple of days, heading for Eilinar. But now the days have turned into a week. The week has turned into almost 2 weeks. In the distance, rising above the horizon, you see the ice fields of the Vang'Namar Plateaus. Think of yourself out at the salt flats as you're looking across, not barren wastes, right? You're looking across tundra and hinterlands and woods. But as you come across certain peaks, you will see the Vang'Namar Plateau far in the distance. Still a ways away, but you're walking toward it. At the end of your second day, down in a small valley, you see the fires burning of a town that you can only assume is Eilinar. You have come across small hamlets on your journey, but you have opted not to stay in them, as staying on the road seems safer than drawing more attention to yourself. The closer you reach to Eilinar, you have started to see a kind of sickness in the people. Not the plague, but a kind of desperation, a slight madness behind the eyes. Those you've encountered have been quick to talk, quick to hurry away, and long to watch you with their vacant stares as you leave their towns. As you make camp, you are on a small plateau with an easy access down. The group has decided to make fire for the night, believing that you have a pretty good vantage point, but you are looking down into a tundra-like valley. The valley stretches onward quite a distance until Eilinar meets itself right between these medium mountains. So the mountains are not as tall as the Vang'Namar Plateau, but they do bar your vision from anything beyond them. And right beyond those mountains, you see the wall of ice stretching up into the sky and the clouds. The plateau is expansive, massive, and even though it simply looks like a glacier, you feel that there is something wrong with it. As you approach your ancestral pilgrimage site, you feel there may be a reason that not as many people return from this pilgrimage as once they did. You also are having a harder time sleeping at night, as your mind is not filled with dreams, but rather whispers.
You're dreaming of whisper?
You're drinking a whisper.
That makes sense.
It's right next to you. The night passes. Doesn't pass. The night goes into later evening. Aaronin is playing a somber song on his guitar. being a little more closed off the past couple days since you tried to get him drunk and get him to talk. He's been a little bit more reserved. But as you are sitting there, I need a perception check.
That's a 5.
21.
That one.
Ah! You're blind.
6.
You're staring deeply into the fire as it crackles.
Not used to the tundra. Okay, I live on a.
So it is getting cold. So luckily for you, the hut that I will allow to continue to be made, even though your cleric has been absent,
We should call
Yeah, Kevin.
Kevin, we need our hut.
it is still getting cold. Still, those who rolled the highest, I think it was you, Bjorn?
Nope.
Al?
21.
Sorry, I thought I heard that come from. So 21, you will hear something in to the south of you, as though it's
We're
coming
heading
through the
north?
woods. You are heading north. But just so you know, to the north is the edge of the plateau.
You guys hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Shh.
The crackle of the woods cracks right then. Jamie just
Oh,
like
that?
It's like I think someone may be following us.
I'll go ahead and stand up with my hand axe and shield and move towards it.
Okay, Ned will also join you. Aaron continues to play his guitar, thinking that Veer is hearing things. Ned grabs his long sword and grabs his shield. Do you really think there's something out there?
It sounds like maybe fire?
No, no.
Vera seemed pretty confident that there's something out there.
I don't think there's anything out there. I had pretty good perception and I didn't
Why?
hear anything.
Why would I lie about that?
I'm gonna just continue towards the sound.
Okay, you continue toward the sound. Can I get a stealth check, please?
From just
Nope, just from
Oh.
Ryan.
I rolled 7.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be like a 5.
That's 10.
Okay, Ned will. Ned's not gonna look. He's watching you, taking your guide. So you roll the 5.
Yeah.
So, Ryan, whichever character is in these woods is hidden from their sight. Heard only by Veer, but now is completely obscured once again.
Bjorn, do you see anything?
I don't. It's pretty.
Can I see the fire yet?
Did you say a perception or a stealth? You said stealth.
Not for you.
Not for
him.
you.
For Ryan.
Oh. Well, that dice would have been. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything.
I'll
You stare into the darkness of the
So I'll get up and walk over there and realizing that none of you guys can see in the dark. So I'll go look.
Do you want
Perception.
me to shoot?
What?
That one.
How?
So
See, I told you nothing.
as you start to walk toward the flint, another big pop from this wet wood goes off, and you look back at it.
Can you stop?
I told you it was nothing. I want to be the one.
So
I'm
can I
not
see
gonna
them?
take-
Can I see
I'm
the
not taking
fire?
crap
Absolutely.
when
It's
So
probably.
you're about 60 feet away.
you always get mad because you guys think I'm not good at keeping watch, and I'm telling you there's something out there.
I think you'd
Stop
make a
distracting me.
better team with another.
She's not.
think-
She's not wrong.
I'm
There's
gonna go
something out here.
What?
I'm not looking to startle anyone.
Who said that? I like have my hand axe ready to throw.
I will shoot.
And
I will
does
look.
she have a bow in her hand? Because I don't know who that
He's
one
only
is.
60 feet away.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well now that are you like walking out?
I mean, I would have like a cowl pulled
How
because
big
it's
does he
freezing
look?
cold.
Looks like a medium-sized humanoid,
Yeah, you guys, there's a guy right there.
I will like.
but almost like an invisibility cloak is really like he comes out like a shadow against the darkness, like a deeper black against a dark blue.
If there's one thing no one's ever called me, it was stealthy, and I'll take down my hood.
Who is it? It's really dark.
You see,
Are you?
Brill.
Is it Brill? Okay.
So at
And
this,
then you all hear the of my armor in the cold.
How did we not hear that?
You guys,
I'm not
it's-
real sure.
Bjorn, it's just Brill.
Oh,
He was staying back.
friend! I just come up and give you a hug.
Aaron has stopped playing the guitar, which sounds
There's
like
an ache in
piano.
my shoulder when you give me a hug.
Sound like a piano.
In these cold temperatures.
How
my
on
shoulder
earth
really
did you
hurts.
make it
Oh,
here by
I'm
yourself?
sorry, friend.
It was easy to catch you over time with you taking, a few detours and
Yeah, he
working
probably
your
just
way
walked.
through. But I've traveled the roads many times, so a bit of an outdoorsman. I don't believe we've met though.
We spent all of our time on the ship together.
She was with us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I do. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Sorry.
You weren't here when you was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, you were. She's the one who is really mad at Bjorn for not talking to
Can
her.
we move closer to the fire to talk about how far I've come to catch you?
It has been weeks we corrected this.
Who is it?
Ned, it's me, Brill.
Bad George! Brill! He comes up and he kind of hits you on the
And speaking of who's supposed to be doing what, Bjorn, I believe you're supposed to be back after 3 days, and it's been quite a bit longer.
Is that why you're here?
We had a detour.
No, we did. Hang on. We did end up coming back and then saying that we're going back out. We did.
It's a silly
Not,
place.
Yeah.
but we've been gone on long.
You've been gone a long time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Much longer than you probably should.
Did Sandra send you here to figure out if we were dead?
Yes, what's old Xandra doing?
She has moved on with a quest of her own that she felt was more important than finding Eilinar. So
Well.
she sent me to tell you that she's left behind a few
Veer,
to watch over the keep. What's the name of the keep?
The Twilight Temple.
The Twilight Temple
And all those kids.
and the kids.
I see. Yeah, you make a very valid point. Veer, do you think maybe you could send a message? Do you
Do you think I think I can send a message to Xandra?
I don't know.
No, I can send like a message like 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
She offered to send people with me, but then we would need to escort them back to where she was going, and I felt like that.
I would have done this task if you would ask, but I have forsworn certain oaths to see you on your adventure. I'm very confused right now.
Well, so are you here to bring us back, or are you gonna help us with our thing, and then we'll all go back? Because we're not gonna go back.
Because we're gonna do what we want to do.
I'm here at the behest of Sandra to help you in doing what you need done.
So she
But may we do it? Have this conversation closer to the fire. It's kind of cold out here.
Yeah.
Oh yes, please,
dark.
come in.
Hey, was that Brill? He's not lifted from playing the guitar. Brill! Did you walk all this way alone?
I did.
How did the blood mage or sorcerers not catch you?
I mean, they didn't catch us.
Well,
He
Just
was
followed
obviously
your
he was
footsteps.
awfully very stealthy. He got past you
You
all.
didn't hear me.
I 100% heard him.
I thought you heard the fire, Veer.
Yeah, I know, but you're wrong.
But the fire's been crackling so loudly.
Yes, it has.
I think Brill has worked on his skills quite a bit since we've seen him last. And I forget about your shoulder.
It aches in the cold.
Can we?
The
Okay,
arthritis is
well,
strong.
before you guys all go to bed, because that's what you do, like, I guess we'll give you the rundown of this place. And, like, apparently everyone in this town right here are not, like, okay.
the crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Cass said, but honestly, she was going.
Everyone we've walked by, Aaron, and every single person.
I haven't noticed anything.
Like, that's not good. You need to pay attention.
So this place that we're going, my people used to do a pilgrimage here, and
Our people.
our people, and it said that when you reach the holy site, you can speak to your ancestors for guidance. So we were going there, one, because I've always wanted to complete the pilgrimage, but also to try to seek some guidance going forward on our adventure.
It's also said they have coats.
Yes, we also need to find more coats.
It is freezing.
The ancestors are supposed to help us get Helena back, and I swear to God, Bjorn, if we're here just for you to do some pilgrimage and they're not gonna help us,
If
Well,
you just
I'm
make
gonna
it
be really, really mad that
I've-
we're wasting our time.
I've kind of put off helping my niece, haven't I?
What do you need to do to help your niece? You never talk about it.
I need to go back to Norn.
Well, you're not doing that anymore.
Well,
Because
what's that, Norn?
There is a temple that I'm supposed to visit.
Oh, Norn. I thought you said New Norn.
No, no.
Okay, yeah, no, I heard you wrong.
I have been over this. There is a flower that supposedly grows back in Norn that I could use to create an antidote for my niece.
Okay, where's Norn? Like, is that on
The opposite direction that we've been going.
That sounds like something maybe Zandra would be after too.
She just wants a light.
I have put the needs of this group above my own, basically the entire time we have been together.
What about your niece?
Yeah. Weren't you
Once again,
paid by Whisper and
I don't
Aaron
think
in?
they paid him.
Yes, to go to Atros. And yet here we are.
not there?
9 months later.
9 months later, and I've still not been to Atros.
Wait, do we still?
I'm gonna be honest.
Androsport.
I don't think Andros is there anymore.
Well, it is
Then
there.
you're-
Well,
It's
you
just
know what's not
underwater.
there? The job you needed is not there. No reason to go.
Then what are you doing here, Bjorn? What is your reasoning for staying?
Well,
Though
maybe
we have
because Gavro
faced-
got destroyed. I mean, it's not like you really had
We have-
all the options.
So we're going on this pilgrimage, not for you, but for you.
It's just an,
To
I
for
might
what?
be.
What end?
Well,
What's
yeah,
the
to
purpose?
get-
Apparently, Helena.
We
We
need-
believe the ancestors can help us find Helena back in Kiev.
No, we think that they might
Why,
be able
why
to.
aren't we looking in Kef?
No,
for
we
her?
know where she is, but we don't know how to stop the blood sorcerers.
We
So he's going to ask his ancestors for guidance because
We have-
they're afraid of them.
Yes, we have learned that the chain. The only thing that they're afraid of are the blood sorcerers of Kef. The only thing the blood sorcerers of Kef are afraid of
Dead
is
people.
the people of, or
The-
what remains of the Dreg'Damor, which is where we're going.
I did find one of those large metal behemoth torn to shreds in the woods. And found one, yeah.
That would be the blood sorcerers doing.
So we don't think we can just fight them, you see.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
because we did try to fight that thing, and we all fought it, and it walked away from us, almost unscathed, and then the group encountered it, and a blood sorcerer killed it instantly. So we're thinking,
And then Helena just said, "Yeah, I'll go with you."
correct. I was there, I saw the whole thing.
Well, then there's no doubt in my mind it's true.
Helena was essentially taken hostage.
I heard the story was that she was invited and she went.
I don't think that her saying no was much of an option.
It's always an
I
option.
think that she probably didn't hide very well.
That is true. But then she'd probably be dead.
Oh.
I mean, she could
So,
be dead
so we're
now.
going on the pilgrimage to find out how to get Helena back.
Hopefully.
And
yes.
then what's?
So we hope.
Then we
And
go
then
get
get
her
Helena back.
And then we're back to looking
Then we'll go
for
find
the,
Sandra.
Sandra. Okay.
You know, you have to go to B to get to A.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Sometimes you
definitely-
hit C.
Yeah, that's actually.
So were
Very
the
well
coats in this
represented.
creepy town, or can we just bypass it?
Well, we're gonna need some more cold weather gear.
We
That's
do
what the
need
knight-
coats.
that's
Is
what-
that where they are?
How are we
have
doing
to go
on
there?
Yes.
rations and supplies?
It's what
food?
it's what the knights recommended.
They're getting a little low, but not enough for the return journey, but certainly enough to get where we're going.
But also,
We don't need to get that.
also Torin can just make food.
He's quite a
Honestly,
chef.
I'm going to be real with everyone since he's sleeping. I don't like it much.
It's lacking seasoning.
It tastes how I imagine it tasted inside the box.
It tastes.
It does.
It has a flavor.
It tastes like its own flavor.
Yes.
It's flavored like.
And honestly, has anyone else noticed that he tries to get a little whimsical with it sometimes, but all the food tastes exactly the same?
What was that, flan?
But it tasted the same as the okra.
The beef tastes exactly like chicken, but the chicken
Tasted
Tastes
like, the
chicken.
beef. That tasted like chicken.
I don't get it. Wait, does all the food taste exactly the same?
I didn't want to say anything, but does it?
It's like there's no love.
Torn's asleep. He's like in
He's phased
Wait,
out.
yeah, that's what it. Torn,
He's
Torn.
It's like there's no
You
love.
explain this to us. We have strong.
Honestly, I didn't want to say anything
up.
because I thought it was my sinuses.
But now, what if he conjures up like salt? Will the salt taste like chicken? Or will the
I
salt
think
taste
that
like
you
salt?
should all go to bed.
We do have
This
a
is
long
very
day
upsetting.
tomorrow.
I love good food.
Food is great.
So what I'm trying to say, Abril, is that yes, we're short on rations. Palatable rations.
And goats.
I pull out some incense and I'm like, we could maybe smoke it with this and add a new flavor.
I don't know if it would help, honestly.
It might take on taste.
It's magic food.
You people do understand that my people lived off of fish and seaweed for decades.
I haven't had a lot of different fish. Fish has many different flavors.
And the okra should not taste like flan.
I have found that some fish taste more fishy than other fish.
Yes, and you can season
There's
fish.
a range of fish.
You can cook it different ways, and that brings out different
And
tastes.
it does retain smoke.
It does. Yeah. But seaweed? Ugh.
It's crunchy sometimes, or it's goopy.
I'm just saying, scale of problems.
Diversity is the spice of life. And food is a great place to start.
Food
but not
keeps-
when everything tastes like chicken.
Food keeps morale.
I'm surviving, but am I living?
He would say that about himself. Such an ass.
My home sacrifices people, and yet I somehow still want to go home.
It's the little things.
Honestly, let me put it into perspective for you. You've been living down here. I've been living up here. You are now eating the tasteless magic, and it's brought you to here. But it's brought me down to here.
Oh my god.
So really, I'm the one suffering.
Aaron, you and Whisper like scoundrels on the street. What are you talking about?
We're scoundrels on the street, but I stole what I wanted. Some days I would eat like a pauper, and other
Hey.
days I'd eat like a king.
Aaron.
Diversity, spice of life.
Aaron.
It was always different.
I appreciate your hardship, but I have been hiking double time for the last 2.5 weeks, and I'm worn out. So if you don't mind,
You can go in the
I'm
hut.
gonna go ahead and take.
Oh, absolutely. You could have Bjorn's spot in the hut.
Bjorn doesn't sleep that
No,
much.
I was going to offer you my spot because I'm kind of used to the cold.
Bjorn is willing to sacrifice for this group.
Can I have a word with you? And I put my arm over your shoulders and like bring you. up
Hang on, one second. Will somebody take Isabella?
I'll take his
Thank you.
It could just be a nondescript. Like, dude, stop being a dick.
Oh, I thought I was just trying to help you along.
Can I try to play Isabella?
I was trying to anticipate your needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Like it just like electrocutes you.
I blow up. Okay, that ain't terrible. What is this?
Performance.
14.
God.
Bang, I mean, dang, dang.
A string
Oh,
snap.
maybe.
Seinfeld.
Definitely.
That's where you went with it. It's King of the Hill.
You just kind of keep hitting the same notes.
Does
Does
Aaron
Aaron
hear
flip
this?
out?
Yeah, so Aaron and Will, like,
I'm doing
push
it.
away, and he comes back.
I immediately, oh no. Aaron.
And he comes walking
Aaron?
over,
Aaron?
and, like, you just
No.
see this anger on his face.
You know, I used to have a teacher. I liked it.
He's just staring at you. He doesn't even say anything. Did I say you could touch that
I mean, you gave it to me.
to play?
Varieties.
Do you have any idea how rare the guitar strings are? And here I see you over here trying to tune. He just grabs it back. No.
After you walk away, I'm gonna.
I've touched more expensive guitars.
You've gotten very lucky.
Oh, I did, but like, I mean, like it was old.
I know it's not in your nature, but an honest apology might be in order.
It will happen.
Okay. I think that's enough for the night. I'm gonna move my bed outside of the tent. You can have.
I'm
my-
already, like,
you can have my
sleeping in the
place.
corner.
Oh,
Is
look at
there-
that.
How many people do you have?
Are you sleeping outside the tent?
I don't know.
You have a good amount of people with you now.
Hold up.
Well, there's
Somebody's keeping note of that,
7
right?
of
'Cause I
us.
thought
We did.
chose somebody.
We did.
8.
We did an inventory of everyone.
Yeah, we did.
10
Ned,
of us.
Silas, Themar.
And then
Yeah, so Silas will come.
Rue.
Silas comes out of the tent.
Demark isn't there though, right?
Yeah.
You haven't seen him.
Yeah.
You haven't seen him
So
or Rue in
9
a
people
while,
can
but
fit in
they
it.
apparently went with
yeah,
you.
so
Oh,
there's
okay.
10. There's only 10 of
4,
us.
5. Okay, yeah.
So Silas will come out of the tent.
Oh, okay.
Brill is. Well, Brill. How did you get here from all the way back?
These boots were made for walking.
God.
So he just Silas will come up and he does
Yeah.
that handshake.
Honestly, it's good to see another soldier.
It looks like the road has treated you all fairly poorly. So,
It could be worse, eh, Whisper?
Just looks over.
Whisper's sleeping.
he looks a little gaunt.
We've had some tough run-ins. We thought we were gonna lose Whisper, we did.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Well, you did lose Helena.
I think she lost herself, mate. I keep hearing different stories from all of them, but what I can say is she willingly went with the blood sorcerers.
She did.
Party is the worst sometimes.
Now we're on a fool's errand to bring her back, and we don't even know if she's alive. I hope she is.
Have you expressed that sentiment to the group?
I may be a
Probably better not to.
cold-hearted bastard, but honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing that bright-eyed kid back.
It's a good sentiment.
Like I said, though, it's good to have a warrior again. A soldier.
We'll keep them safe.
I'm gonna go for a piss.
I look at Silas and like, a lot of us were a type of warrior.
Yeah, but you're not soldiers.
Don't get it in your boots, it'll freeze.
I mean, kind of.
That's a pretty good one.
Walks into the woods.
First time we hear Silas laugh.
Hopefully the last.
At least it goes like,
Honestly, I've been a soldier most of my life.
Ned.
I just go to bed. Yeah. Not starting on that one.
So as the group sits, kind of talk, do you decide to go to bed? Yeah. Anything else? Anybody? We're good. Okay. I need watch to roll a d100. Are you staying up all night, or are you taking turns?
I'll stay up all night. It'd be really cool if I could roll my character's dice. But I can't.
I
82.
think the horse is dead.
Dang.
What?
I said I think the horse is dead. All right. What'd you roll?
82.
82. All right. Higher or lower?
I would like your roll to be lower.
It's gonna hit like a 90.
56. Okay, so I need everyone to roll a d20 except for you. Lowest dice loses.
Ha 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 ha!
Add nothing to it.
Ah, shit. That one.
Cool, that's more thematic. So you all go to bed. You are standing watch. The fire is crackling pretty loudly. Bjorn, you stay out. You've got your bedroll. You're covered. The cold's not really bothering you all that much. You're pretty used to it. But as you are sleeping, you are you wake up in the middle of the night. This will affect your long rest. Not that you have any hit points lost, but like just know if you don't sleep for a few nights, you'll
It
be
adds up.
exhausted.
Yeah, yeah.
So you wake up though, like in the middle of the night, just kind of, and like for Bjorn, like waking up scared is it's a thing. Like it
Would I
kind of makes a
Do I notice him
moment.
wake
Yeah,
up?
you'll notice it. You wake up in a cold sweat, and you don't remember the dream you had, but all you do know is that like it ended, and it felt like there was like a presence behind you, almost like these like icy hands on your shoulders, and you heard whispering, like just kind of this loud like. And it just startles you awake. Like so, you kind of wake with a but then like You're okay once you're up, but it does. You like you feel your heart beating and that kind of cold chill go down you, and then you're okay.
Okay. I'd like to close my eyes and maybe do like a wisdom check.
Yeah.
Like
Insight.
an insight. Yeah.
Insight.
Yeah. 7. Unfortunately.
So the only thing you can think is either you're tired, overly tired from the journey, or there is something to this place. That's the only thing that you could gain.
Yeah.
You have a bad dream over there?
Yeah. Yeah. That's doesn't really happen for me.
Yeah, me either.
We'll see what happens tomorrow night. I'm okay.
Hey, you should go back to bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I need my rest. Thank you. Everything's okay.
Okay. And like once he goes back to bed, I'm gonna just kind of like pay more close attention to where he's sleeping, making sure I didn't miss anything.
It's just been a man stabbing him.
Somehow.
Okay.
Kink.
The night passes without incident. In the morning, gray light.
Accurate.
That's a little bit much. Gray light meets you in the morning. In a normal environment, you would imagine the sun rising up over the hills and trees, but in Tyve, only that cold, yellowless light washes over the area. The light is still white because it is reflecting off of all the snow, so it is very bright in this area. But as you wake up, close up camp, snuff the fire, and start to head down toward Eilinar, you believe that the thermocline continues to get colder and colder the closer you get to the plateau. After about 5 to 6 hours of traveling, you stand on the outskirts of a large, sprawled-out village. Unlike Chichnev, this village does not have a large gate or wall. Instead, you simply come upon it. Small houses and outcroppings. Think like a very impoverished village where you're just kind of suddenly upon it, and now you're walking amongst houses and hovels. From a distance, you do know that there is a central marketplace in the center with a large building, most likely like a municipal or city town hall. But for the most part, the village is made up like you would see in a wharf district. It's kind of bizarrish, and there are many people that are looking at you with their gaunt faces as you walk into town, like strangers entering a western.
Are we all walking in as one big group, or do we want to split up and not look so obvious?
That's totally up to you, and you may still have time to do that.
Like, I feel like we're a very large group in like a not very large.
But power in
But this
numbers.
Yeah.
This is a remote area, so I can't imagine they won't notice
Yeah.
2 people coming in that are new, even if they're split up. I would say it.
It
Better
doesn't
to
matter
stay
if we
in.
stick together.
So you are all clear, because you did talk about moving maybe around the town. This town seems to be, as you've neared it, you notice that it bars the entrance to what looks like a passageway between the mountains. So remember I told you there's those small mountains? To the north of this town, you see that the mountains, they reach a gap, as though there's like a valley between the mountains that looks like you could walk through. Unfortunately, the town sits dead in the center of it, as though this is a gateway town to that location.
Okay.
Are there visible guards or anybody walking around in
You
armor?
believe that there are people watching you, but you don't see any noticeable guards. Your rogue would most likely be flashing thieves' cant, but has so far been unsuccessful.
When we start reaching out to people to get supplies, try to find who seems the most sane.
Us.
It's us.
Keep an
It's
eye out.
us.
Besides from the town, when we look for information.
So I do want to point out that no one in here is like talking to themselves, walking in the middle of the street. Like they're living.
Yeah.
But they just seem. It feels like there's just like
Suspicious?
fear has permeated them. Like there's just this kind of unease. It's like when you talk to somebody who's like been like is just as a fearful person, like, and you just kind of they paint everything in that color, that's how almost everyone you come across
Okay.
is.
Okay.
They're paranoid.
We don't have anybody like pulling out their hair. And...
Nobody's like ripping their eyeballs out and stuff. No, and it's not that severe. It's just, I want you to imagine people with unkept hair and just kind of frazzled, almost like they live on the edge of a war zone, but they're just
Like the people in
they're
Thieves. And
yeah, exactly the people with these. I remember. It was before the earthquake.
I thought people were like borderline schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Can we?
No.
What population size? I mean, city? Are we? To that
400
extent?
plus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Town, large town.
Sounds like a good fire town.
Well,
Fire town.
Like, you know how we burn all the towns we come
Oh
across?
yeah, just burn it down.
Well,
So,
so, I guess we would go. I'm assuming we're gonna go look for the head towards the market.
Yeah.
because that's kind of the
totally up
only
to you.
reason why we're
Sure.
here.
Okay, so you head into the town. More and more people are giving you glances. You see kids like running down alleyways and stuff as though they've seen you and they're going to go tell someone. As you near about, let's say, a quarter of the way in, you do notice that at the edge, far in the distance, you do see those mountain peaks now, and they are, because of perspective, those mountains look taller than the Vang'Namar Plateaus from this distance. But you do notice that there are 2 large wooden towers on either side of that entrance.
Oh, how far away are we from?
You're pretty far away still.
Oh, so there's a big tower.
It's a big and it's a big town.
So,
So it might
is there
be
a
larger.
gate between? Can we tell from here if there's?
Huh?
Is there like a gate closed in between?
You
Like
can't
a-
see
okay.
that part. So you have surmised there are about 400 people thus far, but as you continue into the town, that number continues to grow. Veer, you are at full power for your
Your
life.
soul sucking abilities.
There is
that's
life
not
here,
soul sucking. That is. There only has to be 100 people.
but but in close proximity, there are.
Yeah.
You're in a city.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, like, it's a town, but like, you get the idea.
There's a lot of people.
It doesn't feel like anything like Gavra, but in terms of like, this is where people in this region live.
I would like to go see the passage to the north and see what we should expect when trying to exit the city that direction.
Yeah, we just need coats and then like we can leave.
You need to find out more about
I-
this place.
I would
I
like
don't know,
a
we were
bowl of
kinda
hot
told not
soup.
to.
A bowl of hot soup
Later.
sounds delicious.
Before we
Torin
leave.
goes, I can make that.
No, we
No,
we
no,
asked
we don't.
enough.
We don't want you to have to exert
break.
yourself.
Yeah, take a break. We might
exert
need that.
Chicken broth.
It tastes like chicken.
Kiara, would you like to come with Brill and I? I think it's important that we learn as much as possible about this area.
Why can't I come?
Well, you could come.
We're going
I
to
think
find
it's just-
coats.
I'll come find
Sure.
coats with you.
Codes. We can go try to find information. It's
Is-
important.
have we
it's
come
important
to
for us.
like a traveler's inn or anything where like
Not yet.
No.
No,
okay.
you're still kind of walking through. But you imagine there would be one in the market area.
Is there a large landmark?
Not that you've come across yet.
Ah, crap.
So,
I'm a
like,
large landlord.
the vision that I have in my head is I want you to imagine I'm thinking honestly the perfect vision comes to my head is like if you've ever seen the movie Troy where they're in that like war village outside of Troy. So think of it like war tents and stuff like that, but
okay.
they're like small hovels and houses and stuff. Like this is not.
So they're not permanent structures.
There are permanent
Okay.
structures, but they're intermixed with
Okay,
tents and.
Like it looks just like very poor.
Yes, and there are wooden, and it's all out of the woods of the timberlands and stuff like that.
But we do see an area where we think there would be like shops.
From the outside, you did. You haven't come across it yet.
Okay. So I just keep going. Can I perception? Can I like try to eavesdrop on conversations of
Sure.
people around us? Or like if people are talking about us? Is that perception or investigation?
Perception. You're not going up and talking to them.
16.
Okay, that's good. Let's roll a d100. The closer to 100, the better the
You're
outcome.
just really just poking at me with the D100 today. Because that's a dice I lost.
I didn't
my
even know
dice.
that.
41.
Yeah. Okay. So So you're as you're looking at the town, You don't hear anything of much use. You hear people just kind of be like, I'll give you this for 3 chickens. And then somebody else is just like, I would rather the Cathis. The Cathis looks good today. And then somebody else is sitting there and be like, this is shoddy leather work. I would not pay for this. And the person says, well, you don't have to. I didn't make it for you.
But I don't hear anyone talking about us.
So you do see some kids whisper and be like, did you see the visitors? I'm going to go tell Uncle. And then they run off.
Patches.
You do see like one old man sitting on a rocking chair and he's just like, the wind's brought in some darkness.
You're not supposed to be here.
Okay.
Pretty soon it's gonna turn into like The Hills Have Eyes.
What, the one with an evil village?
Does it look like the people here? Are there like symbols or anything, or is there like churches? Do they look like they worship Phaedra?
You have not seen anything. No.
Nothing.
No.
What is the tallest building in town?
The tallest building looks to be what you would assume is the town hall. And you do see that building rising quickly as you near the center market.
Okay.
Actually, you guys, this town doesn't really seem that bad.
No,
TikToks don't work?
it feels a little off, but not as bad as the Knights made it seem.
No, like nobody's really
did they
being
tell
too
you?
crazy.
The
I mean, they're all a little hostile towards each other, but that's about it.
yeah. Sorry, I want to make sure I get the name right. What is the name of the Knights?
The
Knights
Grey
of
Knights?
This
Cathis.
is the Knights of
Cathis. No,
Aethelius.
there's no Knights of
Cathelius?
the
Cathis.
Grey
Plot
Knights of
point.
Aethelius. The Grey Knights made it seem like when we got here, the
Just
people were
leave.
going to be borderline
Nuts.
unhinged. But to me, it just seems like people are
Hostile.
paranoid.
Yeah.
Thank you for that word. They seem like scared,
Oh,
not crazy. And,
Do I know
and-
anything about? I don't know. That's the area, the mountains, the fear that breeds for like. Are there giants that come down from the mountains and raid these villages?
Sure. So Cass told you, and she would have probably told you when you met her, that there is a sickness in Eilinar. And they believe it's by being so close to the Vang'Namar Plateaus that there's something evil that seeps down from the glaciers. Something like, imagine that every night you'd hear ghosts, or every night you would see your loved ones. Like there's just, it slowly eats away at you. And over time, throughout your whole life, that fear becomes just part of you, as though the hope in you gets snuffed out.
So is there any, like, or any of the Arcanium, do you guys have, like, secret places on the mainland here?
I don't think you would know.
Yeah.
The mainland's been sequestered for 25 years.
Seem like a real secret society type place that would be everywhere.
I would keep an eye out. For,
Yeah,
for
absolutely,
such,
you should.
Such. Yeah.
Even Lady Cassiandros, she seemed pretty confident that nobody had been to the mainland, and she was surprised by like our comments about wanting to come back. So,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure the Arcanium had their secret squirrel stuff going on, but
We were,
Secret
we were
squeaver.
based out of Squealer, so.
secret squeaver.
Be careful those squeavers.
Do you by happen know what happened at Pill?
I was with you at that point.
Do
when
you
we lost.
remember?
We were running away. We walked up to a light. Somebody
Just
tried to
curious
touch
if
it,
maybe,
and-
like, in the last 2 weeks you remember.
Did I have any memories that come?
No one knows what happened at Pill.
God roll. So just so everybody knows, I had, I think, what some people would call a nightmare last
Yeah, you
night.
did. You woke up screaming.
I
didn't
wouldn't say
hear that.
screaming.
That's what that was.
Yeah. So
Now, don't pretend you've never had a nightmare, Bjorn.
no,
Ridiculous.
I don't. I'm it.
His childhood was
it's
so long ago.
Very,
Keep those feelings
just doesn't
inside.
very incredibly rare for me to even have
He has no
a
dreams.
strange dream, let alone something that is unnerving.
Are we still walking?
Place of our
Nathan?
ancestors might be bringing up.
Could be. I was hoping that
Or
it was our ancestors reaching out, but I couldn't. I don't remember enough of what happened.
Maybe you're not strong enough to talk to them.
Or it's the mystery seeping down from
Maybe
the
you
plateau.
need to take a
Very
mushroom.
wise.
Maybe you're not a true barbarian.
Not a good idea. Well, maybe when we get there, but I would say not before sleep. But that's actually
Maybe you don't have
Good
enough
idea.
respect for the dead.
that's
and they're
also
not
true.
talking to you.
What about turning a mushroom into like a tea?
I told you that's my goal.
What if this is your
do that.
capstone and you have to save your niece
So
before
long.
you can finish your pilgrimage?
Well, it sounds like we wasted a lot of time then.
I'm just saying.
That would be very unfortunate. I'm just trying to put our needs as a group before my individual self.
That's why you gave
Okay,
Brilbo
but can we all agree that if Elena does something dumb like this again, like we just leave?
If we get there,
Once-
and that
I mean, she
princess-
came with you, honestly. She's your friend.
If we get there and that
else.
princess is in another castle, I'm not going.
Like an
I think
downcast.
once again, Helena,
Waffle Castle.
as
With
the
much
same
of a
layout,
pain in my
upside
ass
down.
that she can be, didn't really have a choice. She was basically
weren't
taken
there.
hostage.
No, Bjorn, I was there.
You weren't there.
He wasn't. Right.
And
but-
Torin staying real quiet.
Yeah.
Who was
Okay,
there?
so-
Was
Torin.
Torin.
Yeah.
But
he
you
was
weren't
feigning
you
death.
dead?
I was feigning death, so like I don't have
Like
all
a
my
true
wits
warrior.
about me.
Torin knows exactly what happens, but he's just real quiet right now.
He's
But-
working
but-
on. He's
okay,
work, He's
but me and
working on
Torin would have
food.
talked
He's
enough.
making food.
He's making soup.
Just out in the open.
This time it's gonna be different.
It's devil and salt.
He's not
So
even
anyway.
using magic.
Picking dirt up and
He's not even
Give
using
them
magic
flavor.
anymore. He's actually trying to cook for us.
Okay, do we get to the town hall? Damn it!
Sure, of course.
I haven't done that. Yeah, like is the market around the town hall?
So you reach the town hall. So you come into the center of the village. You notice that they have many different shops set up, but they're all like kiosk shops. You know, they're all
Like a farmer's market?
like a farmer's.
Are there any like tourist traps?
No, not that you can see. But we'll get there in a minute. So in the center of town, you do see a fairly large like wishing well pool. Doesn't go down. It's just it looks like people would throw coins into the well, but the water is green and mossy and stagnant.
Does it look like there's money in it?
Yeah, but it looks like it'd be real dumb to reach.
I
and
just
grab
look
the
over.
money.
Whisper.
And Whisper's just like, I'm not stupid.
Not worth it.
Never trust still water.
I've heard there's microbes in it.
Brain eating.
Brain-eating nigiri fullers inside this.
Brill is throwing a coin in.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking. Brill's like,
Pearl's going in it.
I feel like your wish is going to die in that water.
This is where wishes go. Yeah,
this is where we
Will's
go
going
to
to die. You can't get that wish back now, Brill.
I hope it wasn't important. Like I wished for Bjorn's niece.
Brill's shoulders just sink.
This is sad.
You do see many peddlers of wares in the market, and you also notice a gentleman dressed in a rather tight suit walk up to you. He has a cane and he has a thick gray mustache and beard. He has got like the mutton chop thing going.
It's a Monopoly
too.
man.
No,
I was gonna say, is there a
In
monocle?
like an actual suit? Not. I mean, I'm sure it's dirty and worn out, but like.
correct. It is dirty, worn out, but it looks it's fairly nice. What brings you to Eilinar?
We come on my dear large compatriots a pilgrimage for him and coats.
Pilgrimage.
Yes.
I thought you looked like one of the barbarians.
Me and Kiara are standing like right next to each other, and we're like just massive hulking people.
We have not had a visitor to the plateau in many years.
There's not many of our kind left. This is exciting for us.
Have any of them returned?
Not in a good long while. We did have an expedition several weeks ago. They traveled up and again have not returned since.
perhaps you will find them. Warriors they were. At least 3 to 5 strong.
What were they doing?
Oh,
Could you describe what they looked like?
They were dressed in different apparel. I think they were of several different classes.
you also
I
just
see.
getting it.
I see. Is it okay if we ask you some questions about this pilgrimage? Do you know a lot about it?
Unfortunately, I myself have never been up to the plateau.
Was this a local expedition?
No, they paid quite a bit of gold to the proprietor in order to open the back gates.
The back,
We have to pay for that.
the back gates from here at the town, or there at the plateau?
Think of it more as a toll to the road.
And who is the proprietor?
His name is Maven Kars.
And your name?
Well, my name is Agram.
Nice to meet you, Akram.
How much does it cost to open the gate?
It depends on how much your bartering skills are. I believe they went with a small fortune to open the gates. Perhaps, though, you could do some odd tasks in order to get Maven's approval.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
The proprietor holds regular hours inside of the town hall, but also you can find him wandering about Agram's market.
Okay, and what was his name?
Where can we buy?
Abram.
Where can we buy coats?
You could find such apparel in one of our fine purveyor of goods.
No.
Or you're the purveyor and
Which one?
one of our fine salesmen.
Yeah, wait, who?
Do you have like a mayor or leader of the town?
The purveyor.
The proprietor.
I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. The proprietor. You are purveyors. Silly me.
What's your role within the market?
I am Agram of Agram's Market. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Charges everyone to rent these.
So if I wanted to set up a booth, how would I go about?
It depends on what you're selling. We have different scale volumes based on what you're selling. What are you selling? Unfortunately, we can only offer up to 2 of the same goods. You know, scarcity and such.
What if we're offering trips to the north?
I think you'd find your clientele wanting.
I didn't say we were good at what we do.
There's nothing up those mountains but ice
Well, that's
and death.
Despite Maven being able to open the gates?
Yes.
Huh?
So why would he charge then for us to go up such a treacherous path?
Ah, this one thinks with his mind. Because those who want the gates open desperately need to go.
Is there other ways around?
Of course, you may scale any of the mountains at your leisure. Though I think you'll find the trek treacherous.
I see. I think that we should try to find this Maven. And maybe everybody else could start looking for supplies.
Who has the best soup in town?
Oh, the real question. Come on.
There's this guy who makes it magically.
There's an old shop at the edge of the village. Apparently the recipe's hundreds of years old. It's been handed down for generations. But it's called Agatha's.
I don't want to do that.
I'm gonna go eat soup.
As they're talking, I'm gonna start looking at what these shop owners nearest us look like they're selling.
So they're selling all different kinds of goods. You see a lot of meat, like small animals, rodents, kind of hung up. You'll notice that they are selling different ales. You see some cheeses. You do notice that there are apparel booths. You will, if you search around, you will find somebody who sells warm gear. You'll find a blacksmith, a tanner, taxidermist,
I want to go to the.
grocer.
Does it look like anyone's selling? The guy who's selling ales look like he's selling wines too.
No, but you would find one person who is selling wine, and it looks like they're selling one type of wine.
I would go there.
It's snow and ice everywhere, right? Mm-hmm. How come that fountain's not frozen?
Are you asking Agram?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because there's so much, probably like booze in the water. People like vomiting or something.
That must be it. Probably because of all the movement in Agram's market. You know, the hustle and bustle.
I need to go start to go into the shops.
He just kind of stares through you.
Yeah, he's awful.
We'll make sure to stop by your shop later. Thank you for the information.
I don't have a shop, friend.
Oh,
I have a market. And he walks away flamboyantly. So as you say this,
He has no left shoe on.
he kind of walks with that like. Aaron leans into you, Brill. That was a very good point.
It's stagnant water. It should be frozen solid.
But like, it doesn't look like water.
Do you think there's like a high salt content or something in it? I didn't want to taste
Maybe
it.
there's like some vents like back at
Do you
the
think it's a
aisles.
thermal spot?
Does anyone have a pearl?
a pearl.
I could figure this out.
You could just take 10 minutes and figure it out.
Do you think there's maybe
I forgot
like-
about that.
There's something.
There's something.
You always.
I can't get it out of my head now, Brill. I can't get it out of my head.
Wasn't the hidden
Some
father?
people say it's brilliant.
Wasn't the hidden father's town under
Silas is just.
a well? Under a fountain?
yes.
Oh, yeah,
back,
it was
in,
hidden
back in
in a
Gavra.
fountain.
That was like the entrance to the Thieves
Yeah.
Guild.
Well, could this be an entrance to the Thieves Guild that
Yeah,
Cass
well, I'm
was
gonna
talking
go.
to us
I'm gonna
about?
go buy Helena a bottle of wine for.
Yes, what say you, Whisper?
It's a good idea, but you,
No.
you must understand that Gavra was thousands of times larger than this village.
Do we
They
in
had
this,
the infrastructure to build a guild like
any
that.
symbols or signs from
But she said
Where we're
that
from.
The Arcanium or anything like that?
or the trading companies?
Perception, please. It's great. Or investigation, your choice.
Trading
You get
company.
plus
Are they
one to
all the way up
perception.
here? Jorngander.
Oh, I would have rolled a 6 before. And I probably would have seen him.
The old one.
So, question.
The possibility was there, man.
Instantaneous or
For
instantaneous.
investigation.
Identify reads as you choose one
18?
object. How would that work with water?
Those ever go up to me?
It wouldn't work with water. I guess you could try to
Only
choose
if
the
you
fountain, but I think
okay.
object is something that's like
But other than that,
hand-holdable.
Okay.
no.
But I mean,
I'm
I
trained
would
in
let you
investigation,
roll
do I
for it,
get
for sure. If you wanted to try to identify the fountain.
Just
Can't remember.
proficiency.
Okay, that you don't get like a second.
Or
one
detect
for-
magic.
Rogues do. Like,
Detect
you get
magic
double
would
proficiency.
be
You're
good,
a
too.
fighter, right?
Actually,
Yeah.
that'd probably
So
be
just-
really good to do.
But
if you're
like
in a
for my
town.
background, I feel like
Yeah.
there was something.
You get proficiency in your back.
Oh,
and
okay, but
extra
not
skills.
like
But
not
there's
like
new, there's some-
advantage or.
I'll do
stuff
that at
like
night.
The new rules do have some.
There's no one
rules.
around.
I don't
It's
know.
cool. It's probably
I haven't read them at all.
investigation or perception?
Cool.
18.
18. So you do notice that on one of the buildings, a little on to the west of the market, this building looks like it'd almost be like a lodge,
Okay.
but you notice carved in one of the pillars is the mark of the Knights of Ithelius, of Ithelius.
Somebody at the table with. Is that I don't know who that is. Like out of character, I have no idea.
Yeah, the knights from the
the last
Grey
one.
Knights,
Okay,
the
okay.
Grey Knights of Ithelius.
Yeah, we would have told you all.
Yeah, yeah,
He walked through the village.
yeah.
Yeah, he would have walked through. So Brill will have.
That is very similar to the symbology I saw.
Interesting. Also, the girl we met,
And that's the blades
think-
with
what
the
did she-
swords by the
what
tome.
did she say?
Right, that
Her-
was the symbol.
her dad
The two
killed her
swords
mom.
with the tome.
I think so, yeah.
And he's still here.
So hang
That's how I
on. Where
remember
did you
it.
go?
Is that wrong?
When
That's right. Just right now.
I'm just looking around the market as we were still
Okay.
standing there.
Okay.
I was looking for signs of the trading companies from the south, or
Okay.
yeah, anything that.
There's
looks
nothing
familiar.
like that though.
But I do see. I'll point it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's an old safe house or chapter house. I don't know if they're still
Also, while
welcome
we're looking
here.
at people, I'm looking for anyone that looks like me, as
You
well
won't find anyone.
as.
But you do go over to the person who's making wine,
Yeah.
and it's a young woman, and she looks rather timid, but she doesn't have the same fear as everyone else. She seems like she's maybe innocent to it slightly, but she looks over at you and she's like, "Are you all right?
Yeah. Why?
Your skin, you look so pale,
Well, yeah. It's not like it's very sunny around here.
but you look even more pale than normal, and I'm pretty pale."
I mean, I was born that way. It's not that weird.
I didn't mean any disrespect. I was worried about you.
Oh, I promise you, I'm just fine. Oh, I would like to buy a bottle of wine for my friend.
You would?
Can I try it?
Unfortunately, none of our bottles are opened. My father would be very upset if I opened one while he's away.
Who's your father?
He's the wine keeper.
Oh, how much for a bottle?
I can give you the 2 gold.
For one bottle?
It's incredibly rare and hard to make.
What is it made out of?
It's made of the white grapes to the west. They grow on the mountains, and we have to climb up to get them.
Okay, well, I reach into my like cloak, and I'll give her 2 gold. I would like to have one bottle now, and I would like to open it before I decide if my friend will drink it.
It's your bottle. You can do what you'd like with it. She hands you a bottle. There is a rough drawing on the cover of it, and it looks like just the illustration of one grape growing on a mountainside.
Okay, I'll open it.
Okay, so as you open it, a bouquet of fragrance kind of immediately enters into the air. The wine smells sweet, and it
Like ice wine.
yeah, and the wine is cold in your hand. And as the bottle opens, the wine bottle frosts.
Oh, cool.
I drink it.
Okay, so as you drink it, will save.
Good.
It's actually just vodka.
She'll love it.
Grape in.
You have AIDS.
17.
Okay, so you drink it, and it burns all the way down. And while to anybody else who would drink it would taste sweet and floral, to you it has a bitterness to it. And you don't think it's from the taste. You think that the wine it's touching some part of you that doesn't bode well. So you don't like it.
But I know why. Like, do I think Helena would like it?
Yes, very much so.
I don't know if this is really like my style, but I
Perhaps
think
it's
my
mine.
friend would like
and
it.
I'll put my hand on it like, huh?
Oh yeah, here you go, bro. You can have it. I don't want it.
No.
It was
it's
5
great.
gold.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you spending that kind of money on
I
it.
still have.
And
I still have a
You
50
did
gold.
not.
I still have a bag of 50 gold that's yours that I'm not giving you. So
I think I wrote it down that I have that.
I'm not much
You
of a
definitely
wine
don't.
drinker,
I've never
but
given
this is
it to you.
fantastic.
I'll take
I'll
another one.
refrain.
And do you sell anything else?
This is what we're known for now.
Okay, well here, and I'll give her 2 more gold.
You said there's a guy with ale?
Yep.
I'm gonna go up to him.
Okay, so you go up to the ale master, and you see a short, stubby-looking fellow. If it were to outside players, he would look like a dwarf, like just kind of stocky and strong, but rather short.
May I ask you, how many ale are there? Like different ales?
There's tons of barrels stacked up behind him.
They're all the same.
How long have you been
you don't
making?
know.
All different ales or the same ale?
Why mess with something that's been working for many generations? One time, I added juniper berries. My father slapped me right across the face. Learned my lesson right then that you don't touch with something that works.
May I have a sample?
No. Either you buy a glass, you get the hell out of here. We sell by the glass, the pint, or the barrel.
Lights.
Can I have a sample?
How much is a glass?
3 silver. And I don't make change.
I guess you're just buying a lot. Mindy.
What is it? Silver to gold.
It's like
10?
10.
Okay.
Guess you're just buying like 3.
Ask how much a barrel is.
How much is a barrel?
5 gold.
We are not
And a
carrying
pint?
a barrel of wine, of beer.
5 silver.
You worry about yourself. We need to carry a
There.
What was
barrel of beer. We will.
pint? Something barrel?
Glass, pint, barrel.
I'll do 2 pints, please. I'll give him 1 gold.
I don't do change.
We're square.
Puts it away and he... I thought you were ordering a glass.
Does it look like a lot?
Pint?
2 pints.
Oh, we're square.
Does it look like a lot of people are buying stuff, or does this seem like a kind of poor?
Or
Like, so are they?
I'll owe you
they're
one.
probably like, oh God, you have 5 gold.
I'm gonna try it.
so it's like a honey mead. So it's pretty pungent. It's not great, but it get the trick done.
May I ask you where you get the honey?
I don't use honey.
What am I tasting?
I can't tell you my family's recipe. Do you like it?
Oh, there's something to it though. There's honey, isn't there?
You're not from here, are you?
No, I'm from a little town west of Chichnev.
We get the flavor from how we ferment the ale. I'll just leave it at that.
Smart.
Oh God.
I'm gonna.
Woo. That's your name again. I'm trying to blank. What's your character?
Normandy?
I win.
I
Full dimension on that one.
Brill, try this.
I'm good. I'm filling a wineskin
Yeah.
with and capping it.
The the frost wine.
You know what? I would actually.
I'm picturing them in like the skinny like
Yeah, the
wine-
little
ice
wine
bottles.
bottle.
Yes, like I'm picturing it not a full bottle.
I think.
Sure.
I would definitely.
Don't
give
you
it a
take
bottle.
half my bottle away.
Like it's fat at the bottom and
Oh,
then
yeah.
real skinny.
The ones I always bought, they were like just real
Yeah.
skinny the whole way,
Oh yeah, I guess I've had ones like that too.
and they're like $50.
Yeah.
Is there
It's the blueberry wine from Parks and Rec.
Oh my God, I want that wine.
Wasted.
Have you ever had the ice wine from St. Julian?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
there a-
That's exactly what I thought of. So good.
I'm looking for a coat
Yeah,
since that was what we were supposedly.
I'm
talking
also
about.
like curious, like.
But I'm carrying a bottle of wine.
So
whatever.
Normandy,
it-
did your glister operation make it all the way to the mainland, or the people around here not do drugs?
I was never interested in glister.
And just so like the players who are from Tyve, like no one's been to the mainland in 25 years. There's no secret operations. There's nothing.
But like, I don't really know that. I mean,
people
like
said
you've
it.
said it, but like I don't.
Sure.
You don't trust
100%
it?
believe you, yeah.
I never trusted glister. I didn't ever learn about it.
Kira,
I was the bank.
Yes.
would you like to?
My brother was.
Would you like to try to help me find Maven? Get some information.
I can do that. Is everyone else okay with us going?
Yeah, do you guys notice the girl selling the wine is like not acting like everyone else?
What do you mean?
She seems sweet.
She seems like fine.
Maybe it's the wine. Ha!
Ha! Calms her nerves.
It's not this mead.
When you guys go do that, I'm gonna like walk back over there and kind of just watch her.
Okay. She's just sitting there. One other person comes up and buys a bottle of wine. He only pays 1 gold for it.
How do you get that discount?
Did you walk up to the guy who bought it?
No, to her.
Oh, he's an old family friend.
Since you were slightly rude to me,
Why was I rude to you?
because you said I look sickly, I'm gonna ask you a question. Why do you seem healthier than everyone else here?
I don't know what you mean.
You don't seem paranoid or scared. You
I'm
don't have
getting
the same,
there.
You don't have the same demeanor as everyone else.
We're not very good with people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just was wondering if your wine had some like healing properties.
Sure. Yeah, probably.
Does she look really young?
She's like 16. Do you want another one?
No, I'm good. But
Where
I
did
was
you
just trying to
say?
get information. We're not from here, obviously,
Where the grapes?
and everyone
The West Mountains.
here has a aura about them, and you just seem different.
I don't put much stock in auras or energy or.
Crystal.
There's a crystal seller over there if you'd like to buy some.
Horoscopes.
No, I just didn't. Can you tell us anything about this town that would be helpful, or the passage?
I don't live in this town. I live to the west. We come here about once a week to sell our wine.
Gotcha. Is there another bigger town to the west?
No, it's pretty barren. It takes us about a day to get here.
Is there any other fruit? Like, is there anyone who sells actual fruit here?
No. There might be we're only here on certain days. There might be other vendors that come. There are small villages further to the west and east, and there are small towns scattered about. I don't know what would grow out there though.
Do you know what I'm talking about? That the people in this town seem a little off.
I don't spend much time in this town. I sometimes feel like it's awkward to be here. I have to be on my guard. People try to steal from me or make me feel uncomfortable, but my father, who's taking forever,
Where is he?
I don't know. I think you had to go to the restroom.
Oh, he's like here.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was like on a trip. Like didn't come with you.
Are you from here?
No. I
Where
just
are you
said
from?
Scream in the back.
Oh, what's that little
Yeah, Father.
what's that little town that we're from?
West
Lauren?
from Chichnev.
I'm not with you.
Oh, Normandy. What's it called?
West from Chichnev. You know, good
No, we haven't been there long. We move around.
good old Eilinar.
That's where
Nope, that's where we are.
You've uninspired me.
We don't
I looked
stay.
at the
We don't
wrong
really stay in one town very long. We're travelers. So
Well, welcome.
we're
Eilinar.
going to the.
Don't know why you'd come
passageway
here to the edge of the world.
to go through the passage.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Why?
Nobody comes back.
We're different.
But my friends are barbarians and need to speak with their ancestors.
They won't answer.
You just moved that out of camera.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Is the
Camera
okay?
check.
It's my first time. Took 3.5 years. First time. Sorry, guys.
Your turn.
Sit still.
Your turn.
I knew it. I needed a second angle.
Yeah, Trevor, we'll watch this.
You know what? I would like a round of applause that it's taken me 3.5 years.
I
to
messed
finally
up.
do
I'm not gonna applaud you for doing what you should do.
I am sorry.
Not that I applaud you for the day that you screwed up.
Oh, I brush my teeth every day.
I take care of my kids.
What do you?
I'm paying for my bills.
Sorry, guys.
Why do you think they won't answer? It's like their people's whole thing.
If they do answer, there's nothing you want up there, but I don't know. I don't know. So at this point, a gentleman comes back with overalls. He's wearing a coat. He has a nice, soft but wrinkled face. He has a full beard. He's wearing a cap, like a I don't know what that like the old timey caps would be, but he's got one of the like old timey caps, like a not a boiler.
Newsboy cap.
Thank you, a newsboy cap, and he walks up. Whoa. How can I help you, ma'am? Would you like some of the wine? Did you offer her a sample of the wine? No, Father. You always tell me not to offer. Obviously, these people are not from the town. They need to try a sample first.
We
She just like takes a really deep breath and then just. You're right, Father. I'm sorry. And she takes a step back. Please, did she offer you any of our rarer vintages?
No, I was told there was just one wine.
There is for the locals, but you look like someone who likes adventure. I also have one special bottle of black ice wine.
Can I see it?
He reaches down and you hear him jingling, and he comes back up with this very flat bottom, goes up to a point, and the bottle looks, the other ones are like a deep blue. This one's completely black.
Okay, so it is different. They're not just trying to con me. What's special about it?
Once a year, there is a vine that grows on the mountain with all black grapes. We pick it, and we bottle it into this bottle.
Have you tried it?
I dare not. How could I sell it then?
Because it's interesting to sell a product you've never tried.
Well, of course I've tried it unbottled.
Yeah.
You see
Is
the
it
daughter
taste
just kind
different?
of like,
Does it taste different than this one?
yes, very different.
Will you describe the notes?
Pungent, strong,
That's what I want.
versatile.
How much?
10 gold.
Good in stews?
What about 5 gold?
You cut me to the core. 5, 8,
6.
8.
6.
I've already bought 2 bottles of wine. Normally you buy 2, you get a discount.
8.
Okay, fine.
He hands you the black ice wine.
Okay.
Hey, that one looks different.
Yeah, it does.
Still drinking the other ice. Brill, you head on over to a salesperson, and you see that they are just stock full of coats. Coats and winter gear, boots, pittons, ice climbing gear.
Yeah.
Are they different colors?
Provisions. What,
Like different furs.
Yeah.
and how much can I get an assortment? Do you have a winter kit? You know, a package deal?
How much you think you need, man? I mean, you look like a large fella, but
Can I try one on to see?
I don't care.
Yeah, I'll pick up a.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta try it on. Why did you buy something that don't fit?
You will hold my one.
Yeah. Can I have some? Thank you.
Who is this?
This is really good stuff.
It is good.
He looks kind of like a chipmunk in human form.
Yeah. Yeah. What's his name?
You didn't ask.
Newton.
Chestnut.
I'm not. We're out
I
looking
don't
for
care.
Maven.
It's probably
what his name
Chaz.
is, So
Yeah.
is it warm? Is it
Yeah.
well made?
Yep.
Sturdy.
Yep.
How much? So we have 4 coats.
Yeah, 4 coats.
And we have 7 plus me. Then would be 8.
8, 9, 10.
Ask for a
10.
group discount.
10.
Like we're gonna be.
We
So we
probably
need
need
6.
we probably need 6 coats.
Just coats?
Well,
Oh, you want the gear too? I got gloves, I got hats, I got boots, I got pittons. Where you going?
to the north.
To the north. You going up into the plateaus?
I think so.
I just armed a whole group of people.
Oh, so I don't need as many because I heard they're dead.
I don't
So
know
I
if
just
they're
have to
dead.
get there and get their stuff, and then
Kind of morbid, maybe. But if they're alive, you're gonna kill them for it?
What group?
No, they're-
What group do we know?
probably
with?
dead.
They,
The expedition.
Eilinar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know what's up there. I make this fine gear for
That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for
perfect. Yeah.
So, throw in a couple hats, throw in a couple sets of gloves.
I give you a whole mess of this. I give you everything. 100 gold. All of it. 6 people, hats, gloves, pittons.
That seems absolutely absurd.
I
All right, 50. Come on, man. They're nicely made. I don't get that many people out here. You
Yeah,
look
everybody
like-
out here has coats. Why
Well,
are
they
you
make
selling-
their own.
Why are you selling coats?
Because I need this
like
one
selling soup
transaction
in
to last me like several months.
Selling soup in a soup factory.
Exactly.
Brill's obsessed with soup all the time.
I also have nice summer attire too, but it's rarely warm enough for me.
He's got like bathing suits hanging up.
You should inspect the clothing, see how good it is.
Yeah, what,
I did it.
I don't.
Just you can inside it. That's fine.
Yeah,
Intelligence check.
so common clothes are like 5 silver. I'm figuring
yeah,
2 gold maybe for a really good coat and a set of stuff.
sure.
Listen, 6
20
times.
gold.
I'll give you 25 gold.
Yeah, okay, that sounds fair.
Okay. And I'll have a crate or something. How did you get it all here, dude? Like, how can I get
This
it?
all closes up.
I just walk
Nothing.
over with my black wine and I just like, I want this one. And I just grab the black first.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. She's with me. It's fine.
I don't care what you do with them, man. They're yours now.
Yeah, great. Hey, will you pay him?
What are you talking about?
25 gold.
You don't have any money.
I don't. I've never been paid for a single thing we've done.
I just hand you your bag of 50 gold.
Oh, okay. Well, this
You keep the change, bro. My gift to you.
I will give him half. I'll count out 25 gold.
Perfect, friend. Listen, though. Between you and me, I told the last group the same thing. There's something up in that mountain. Something dark. We all get told the stories when we're kids. Some of us outgrow it, but some of us it gets into our bones. There's an evil up there. There's a reason we built those 2 towers. There's a reason we keep the gates closed. And there's a reason nobody comes back. So if you head up there, arm yourself with the light inside your heart.
Thank you. Is there anywhere where we may find some maps from the north? Maybe they're old, maybe they're far out of date, but places that go untouched don't often change.
It's a great question, honestly, but
A library, perhaps?
not in Eilinar. The only book readers are back in
Nerds.
Ithilius. Perhaps a knight would have something like that.
It's too bad there's none of them around here, huh?
Not that I know of. We ran him out, he says proudly, but you know it's probably a lie.
Well, thank you. And I hope, is it winter around here? I don't know. It's cold, so it feels like winter, but is this winter?
No, friend. This is one of those nice days you hope for.
Well, I hope it lasts long and treats you well.
It won't.
Can I have my bottle back? And I'll reach for the...
Yeah. He's taken a couple large gulps. Pretty good stuff, isn't it?
It is.
Frost wine. Expensive, but it's delicious. I'm probably gonna buy a bottle with the money you just gave me.
Good. Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
I will treat myself. Stay warm, friend.
You will.
So what did we get? Like hats, like everything?
You got everything you would need.
Winter
For 6
gear.
people.
Yeah.
The other people just have coats.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so like our party members.
Yeah, but you don't have hats.
Would he throw in a couple extra hats if I ask?
Yeah, for money.
I thought we really had something.
4 sets of other stuff for 5 gold.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
He gives you everything you need.
Okay.
As the two of you walk away from the shop, heading looking at all the other markets, you feel as though a great quest has been fulfilled.
It's been like a 6 game. It's been like a 6 game story. I feel like we level up. I definitely feel like leveling up now. It's like the most experience.
Like you just gotta see like Brill and Veer like do one of those like freeze frame
Yep,
jumps
in
and a
the air.
star's floating behind them. So as you walk back, you do have the coats. Each of you head toward the west of town, toward the soup shop.
Hey, I think that building. I asked about a potential for a map of the north, and he mentioned the knights may have had that kind of thing. We saw that one building with a symbol. Maybe it's worth looking and seeing if that's an old
Well, we
keep
could.
or guild house, and maybe they would
No,
have something.
How about the three of us go there while those other two are looking up for what's his face?
Yeah, I'll do that.
But first, soup.
So Maven.
Soup? How far away is the soup? I feel like the soup. Those two left.
There's like this much left in the wine bottle.
You guys went to look for what's.
So Maven and so you guys went to go look for Maven, but the rest of the group's going to get soup. So it starts-
Like,
Oh, that's true.
I don't know if I need soup.
You don't sleep and you don't soup.
You don't soup, man?
I just think that it's like
soup.
way
Do you even
over
soup,
there.
bro?
so you
I will
see
follow.
Aaron
I will
walking.
do what you want to do.
You see Aaron like walk into the soup shop. He's
How
right
far
by
is it?
The NPCs. It's the edge of town, so it'll take you like I don't know 5-10 minutes to get
Oh,
there.
it's not that far. Okay, yeah, then I'd go.
15 minutes most. 30 minutes.
Then we can kind of plan our.
Can we hustle?
3 days.
We hustle. Okay, but before that, I give everyone their stuff because I'm like, I'm not carrying like 6 things of
You
stuff.
can't give it to those two. They left.
No, but I go find Silas.
Perfect.
Here's your
let him
stuff.
have
You
some
can you and
stuff.
Ned carry those two's stuff until they get back?
I'm gonna give this to Whisper.
Yeah.
He needs to carry his own weight.
Okay. Yeah.
Whisper's just like fine, and then like Ned's like, Badge will talk care. Of course I will.
Okay. Just like guys, a lot of stuff.
Thank you for that little interaction. It's little things.
So as
And then I
the
invite them to soup.
Don't think I wasn't going.
so like you head on in. So as you head into the soup shop, there's like one guy behind a counter, and he's just yelling out orders, and he's yelling at
Oh,
you
no.
like he's yelling like in line, have your order ready, exactly what you want, no mess ups.
I feel like there's one thing on the menu.
Now I want soup.
There's like 4 soups.
What
is
are
the
they?
soup of the day?
What are the soups?
That sounds good.
Yeah, so there's a
Sure.
like Italian meatball is one of them. There's always a chicken noodle. You have the Eilinar chili,
Wanna eat that?
Love chili.
and the last one is a stew.
What's that? The M1 from Seinfeld? I can't.
Minestrone.
Muffin
No.
top?
No.
Mushroom.
I know what you're
Miska.
Yeah, Miska Telena, something like
Yeah.
Is that like the meatball? Like I don't know. Yeah,
So like bread
Zuppa Toscana.
yeah. There's a bread.
or multiple or just one
I just
bread?
instinctively
bread.
know to like get in the line to the left and wait with my mouth closed. Like I don't know. It's just soup nature,
Yeah.
soup culture.
I'm gonna make him a shirt that says, "You even soup, bro?"
Do you even soup? So the guy, he's yelling out things pretty fast. As the group sits there in your nice coats, waiting for soup in the middle of Eilinar, the two of you head to try to find Maven. You walk around the town for a while before finally you find yourselves in front of the gates. Strangely enough, there's no protection in this town, but when you reach the gates, you do find large wooden gates that cover the entire span of the mountains. The mountains are not super far apart. This is like a narrow valley that goes through. But the wall go up like they look like people cut down sequoia trees and put this, like each of them are doors. You don't see sequoia trees around. So this gate is likely old. Behind it, you see 2 towers. And standing in front of the, there's a small garrison of people. And it does look like they guard this gate. As you near it, you see a gentleman who's dressed in ragtag armor, like breastplate, and he's surrounded by 2 guards. And he sees you coming, and he walks up to you. You believe that this is Maven, and as you go to speak to him, intermission.
Ah!
Nah, boo.
We waited so patiently and nicely.
I really like.
All right.
I'm trying to decide if like they put food coloring in my wine I bought and it's just like the same way,
never
or if
know
it's like
until you
something
try it.
really
You won't
crazy.
know until you try it.
I took that whole time looking for my currency, and I finally found it.
So are we?
We'll be back in 20.
I did have
Awesome.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Roll Seekers and The Legend of Nibel. We're just getting back from our intermission. A couple quick announcements. We do have a Kickstarter going on right now. The Curse of the Dreg'Damor's pre-launch page is up. The Kickstarter will launch on March 18th. It will run for 30 days. We would love, love, love if you would follow that right now. And then back when it opens up, there'll be a 48 plus, probably more like 64 page, 5e compatible modules set within the world of Nibel and the continent of Tyve.
And The Dreg'Damor.
My people.
The curse of the Dreg'Damor, potentially.
My people, maybe.
We're kind of like at right now.
Yeah, we're getting closer to Dragda, the world, the home of the Dreg'Damor. So, I want to jump back into the game. So, for those of you who've never joined Roll Seekers, we're an improvised Dungeons & Dragons group, so welcome. You can find all of our episodes online, and please follow, like, share, and join us on Discord. You can find that link in our bio or in our link tree. Okay, Master Moa, thank you, and thank you for liking the colors. I appreciate it, because the techno side of me is like, come on, colors. Naivete19 signed off, but they follow us on Discord, so thank you, Naivete. Hopefully I said that correctly. Okay, we're going to jump back into the game. We are currently at Eilinar. I had some other ideas planned for tonight's game, even named the game something different, but I think we're just going to continue with what we're doing. Okay. So I'll rename the game. That's what's going to happen.
Are we taking too much time in Eilinar?
100%. So you guys have spent a long time talking to coat people, but that's okay.
That's what we do. That's the
you
best
guys
part of D&D, is
Shopping.
talking to merchants and shopping.
Shopping.
3 games with no combat. Nailed it. Best DM of all time.
Well, it's shocking because Kevin's not here, and that's when we do combat.
That's true.
And that's
We're
probably what you
we're
had
saving
planned.
it for him.
Don't worry, more excuses will come.
I'm gonna turn on a new song.
He might fall again.
I like that this song is called Politically Dramatic Music by Monument Studios.
Fitting.
Okay. The soup is only so-so.
What?
It seems as though they don't have all of the necessary herbs and spices to give it that punch. Meanwhile, the group has just encountered Maven. But we're gonna come back to that.
Oh, someone said they sent you a controller for the guy that didn't like the roses.
Thank you.
So, you approach Maven after waiting so long to talk to this fine gentleman.
All right, let's do it.
I'd like to immediately head up and shake his hand.
Please roll a D100 to see how
I shake his
normal this guy's voice is.
God, please roll a 1.
Three.
Check that die.
That's a
It was
3.
003.
All right, so Maven.
Ooh. Is he just Ralphio?
Ralphio.
Oh gosh. I can see
Yes, yeah, let me channel it. I think I can hear it.
I offer my hand out and, hello, you must be Maven.
I am.
Oh God.
Putting my drink
Oh,
down.
it's like a trashy fish tato.
Are you like the keeper of these gates?
I am the proprietor of Eilinar.
I see that. And what do you propriety?
I proprietate the well-being of my citizens. We are not a wealthy people, but we are a strong people. Strong, forged by our paranoia, skepticism, and overall intrigue.
That is quite fascinating. It is great to take care of your people.
Do not lie to me, barbarian slut. What do you want?
Must have thought you were his
Have my people in the past given you hard times?
Your people are a nuisance on this mountain, on this place of propriety.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my people have given you so much.
You do not speak for your people, you speak for yourself. What do you want?
I think that the pilgrimage has been here a lot longer than the town. I think that maybe the town is the one that is the inconvenience.
He walks up to you. takes off his silk glove and slaps you across the face.
I absolutely catch his
We're
hand.
going to war.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So we're not with them.
No.
Gonna use my
Reading
inspiration
subparts.
dice on that one
Okay.
because it was a nat 1. The hell is that? That's a 9 plus dex save, so probably about a 12.
Okay, now he's gonna roll his. Okay, you catch his hand.
I don't know what my kin have done to you in the past, but I promise we come here peacefully and wish to leave peacefully.
Pulls his hand back. Gold. 1,000 and I'll open these gates for you.
No, we'll do mean.
What? We don't have much, and in fact, this whole gatekeeping situation is news to us. We know nothing about this. Why?
You come, you insult me, you touch my personage. I do not care why you're here. I care that these gates shall remain closed. Do you have any idea how much oil it takes to keep these trees well kept?
I think that is a very fair point. Have to pay our taxes. Maybe we could come to some sort of other arrangement.
By all means.
What is there something else that you need besides gold?
What can you offer me?
You said that there is a darkness that is up there. Is that why you have these gates?
We hear it in the night. Calls.
Do you know what this darkness is?
No.
What if we can give you answers?
You will not return. So I do not need anything that lies beyond these gates.
When is the last time that an actual barbarian crossed these gates? Not weary travelers who claim to know something.
It's been a while.
This pilgrimage is a pilgrimage for our people. We might be able to have
A greater influence on the outcome of a pilgrimage.
Choices. 1,000 gold that I can use to live better. Or a favor from wanderers. What a choice! Fine. If you're willing to make a name for yourself, don't touch me again. And maybe we can think of something. I'll have one of my squires meet you.
Okay.
I assume you'll be staying in the inn.
Is that the one with the soup on the west side of town?
No, that's Agatha's, you swine.
I apologize, we've been here for but an hour.
Well, you'll find the inn near the town hall. My squire will meet you there this evening once I have drafted what I need.
I think that would be fair.
what is his name?
Who cares?
Fair enough.
Next time, roll higher than 3.
You said his voice, not his attitude.
It's the same
They
thing.
go together.
Very well. Hopefully, if we speak again, it could be on more common terms.
Out of my way. Move. You move. I will not.
I let him through.
And he walks through. 2 of the guards walk up, go.
They're much smaller than us.
I could not hold my tongue. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't touch a woman like that.
Thank you.
Can we go find that?
With a
building
silk
now?
glove.
Yeah, you got your soup.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Can we leave now that you have your soup?
So I know what everybody's kind of been making fun of. The whole, like, I said I was going to talk to Kiara about things. We did specify, it was probably like 4 or 5 episodes ago, that we were going to be speaking more about
Yeah, but you
the
didn't that
cultures and-
first walk.
You're right, the first walk I did.
Yeah, that's what we're
but
bringing up.
I know. So, like, I would think that by now we've... maybe you still don't like me.
First impressions are very important to her.
Yeah, you
That's
guys
fine.
have definitely talked, but you have a grudge.
Yeah, but I've definitely, like, gotten you up to speed on, like, the Nornians and, like,
He
our
mansplained it
culture
all to you.
and...
Yeah.
Very
Like, we were spread out the whole
condescending
time.
Now, Normandy, do you think this is better than Torin's soup?
Is it better than Torin's food? Oh,
It doesn't.
Tastes like chicken.
I mean, it's hard to put it like this.
I mean the chicken tastes like.
Torrance food tastes. This has flavor-ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I completely understand what you're saying.
have you ever had chicken broth?
Yes, but Torrens is like unsalted chicken broth.
Torrance is like if you had chicken broth every day of your life, and then when you tried something else, it was too spicy.
It was still chicken.
It was just chicken.
Yeah. So like, this is like chicken broth with a
Made
hint
everything
of
out
salt.
of cotton candy. Cotton candy cheese.
Okay, so we're walking back towards the town
We're
hall.
walking, we're talking.
Yeah. Okay, so I think reconvene, we head to the inn, wait
What?
for further.
Where's this? What's the building with the knight symbol on it? Dust.
It is the inn.
It is.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at us. Look at whoever thought we'd be here. Not me.
Okay. So you guys, do you figure anything out?
Maven's an ass who attempts to hit women.
What?
Why does it matter who he hits?
It just... old habits die hard. That's all.
Weren't you?
He's going
Didn't
to.
you pillage people?
Different.
I don't.
Did you find out any useful
We can
information?
talk about that later, off camera.
That sounds like their conversations went well.
Well,
Do we have a price or a job?
either 1,000 gold or his squire's going to meet us tonight with
A job.
a job. That might have to do with finding out what the darkness and terrifying things are.
Oh, we'll just make that up if we have to.
He was a bit of an ass, so we couldn't really get more information from
If I
him,
go talk to him.
unfortunately.
Well,
we're all in
let's
the
see
inn.
what this job is.
I mean, we could. I could talk
it's
to
getting,
him.
it's getting
Businessman
late,
to
so I'm
businessman.
guessing that this person will be here.
It sounds like whatever could go better than what they did.
I mean, I really do think so. Brill, would you like to talk to him?
Should we wait until we hear the job?
I don't recommend it. We should wait until we have the job.
What if he tries to hit you?
Or we just don't.
He's
And
not
Bjorn's
home.
not there to stop it.
Magic.
Are there any in this? Is this like an old guild house for the knights? Is that what it kind of looks
So you
like?
walk into the inn, and it is a multi-storied, looks like a multi-storied bar room, where the upper banisters go around the whole bar with so each of the
Yeah.
rooms are attached to it, looking down in the center. There is a woman, looks like a rather irreputable woman, singing at the bar. And you notice that there is a very old, gruff-looking bartender manning bar. This is not a lively place. It looks like where people would go to drown their sorrows. But you walk in, the place has an air of, it looks old. Looks like the wood is old. Most of the surfaces are rubbed smooth. And the bartender sees you enter, and he picks one of you out of the group. You decide who, and he motions for you to come over to the bar.
Brill, you can go up to.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. I'll approach.
He's manning one of the cups.
Your people don't look like they're from here. I assume you'll be needing a room for the night.
Yeah, that's accurate. Probably 2.
Honestly, I should probably gouge you a little bit, but
Everyone else in town has.
I figured they would be. I'll give you 4 rooms for 4 gold.
I don't know that we're in a position to negotiate, so that would be fine.
Comes with a meal.
Oh, even better. Breakfast?
Soup from Agatha's.
Well,
Would you like some? You can also trade it in for 1 glass of ale.
I will trade it in for 4 glasses of ale.
You all get a meal.
They don't know that.
Perfect. You can have 4 glasses of ale.
This establishment has been here a while? Or the building, at least?
The building's been here for a long time. One of Eilinar's cornerstones, as it were. We call it the Scalding Pot now, though.
You found the establishment? You created the inn? When did you fall into?
I am the current proprietor, to steal the
don't go
term.
there. Who did you acquire it from?
It's been passed down through many hands. I'll leave it at that.
You tied to its history at all?
You could say that.
I'm Brill, and I'll extend my hand for a warrior shake.
He'll return it.
Many of the decorations on the walls original. I'm looking for
Yeah, I would say
maps
while you're
or
talking, I'm kind of like snooping around looking for anything.
There's some artwork that doesn't look like it fits the rest of the town. There's some like battle scenes and oil paintings.
What are you looking for, friend?
This isn't our final stop as we head to the north.
You're gonna try to get past the gates.
I don't think that will be the hardest part of our journey.
You're going to do the pilgrimage.
I'm not, but
He
I'll
looks
be along
over.
for the ride.
I see that you have a couple of North folk with you.
Their traditions say that they belong.
Aye, they do. Though I don't think there's anything waiting up for them in those mountains.
Any documentation of what we may expect? Any maps, ledgers, histories in these walls left behind?
He looks you over a good long while.
No.
Do I believe him?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
What is the painting of the battle scene?
You see, it's an oil painting. It's kind of representational, abstract. You see a gray but bright sky, and then you see what looks like a battleground underneath it, but you can't make out what the battle is. It's kind of abstract.
It seems as though this town has been kissed by whatever it is to the north. Some kind of sorrow has fallen upon them.
You don't miss much, do you, friend?
As I'm over in the corner looking at this map, I'm gonna message to Brill. Hey, you ask him if there's been like, was there a war here?
Was there a battle fought?
So legends say.
Between who? And I'll motion for him to pour me
He does.
my first pint.
There's all kinds of stories. Seem to stay in the air of Tyve. The mainland's drenched in blood from one cause or another. I'm not sure which battle you're referring to. or how far back you want to go.
Well, it seems odd that war should spill this far to the north, so I can only assume any local conflicts have come from that direction.
And you know I'm looking at this painting. Like,
The local conflicts have...
And I'll turn and kind of like gesture at the wall art. And
The local conflicts ended a long time ago. Before my father's generation ended. Now we're left with the ghosts of the past. And all those that fought in those wars, well, they're buried up there in that glacier. Before them, there's likely another war. And before that, well, things get interesting. Some say the original inhabitants of this land could control the living and the dead. For whatever hogwash that's worth to you. But so says many that they took their power to the grave and were buried in the ice.
is there any old maps
romance.
where that might show these lands to the north beyond the gate?
Maybe at one time there was. This place used to be a monastery of sorts. But that was a long time ago.
Does it look like there could be, like, is there a fireplace in here? Does it look like there could be anywhere where there could be maybe like hidden passageways, compartments, anything like that?
You can start investigating slyly.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do.
I'm not one that would normally go snooping around a gentleman's establishment. But I think I need to take a closer look with my friends and see if we can't find any of those histories.
24.
Nice. We're on the same page.
Okay, so you're going to start to look, and you catch the bartender's eye as you're looking.
Bring your friend over here. I'd like to have a couple words with her as well.
I assume she's listening because she's nosy like that. So I'll wait for her to appear next to me.
I'll just kind of meander over there like it's
Oh,
coincidental.
I was just looking for you.
Did you get us rooms?
I did, but dinner's not included. It seemed
Oh,
fair.
that's
I mean,
bad.
it probably is for everyone
That
else.
seems
but
oddly
us.
specific.
You got something about you that interests me, and it ain't the color of your skin.
Yeah?
I can't quite put my finger on it. I feel like you've seen something.
I've seen a lot of things.
Maybe it's just my imagination. Your friend here wants to start looking through my establishment, finding old maps and ledgers of times gone by.
Yeah, it'd
Thinks
probably
this
be
place
helpful.
is got its secrets that can be dredged up.
Well, most places do hold some type of secrets. Most people do.
I think they're buried long deep.
You'd be surprised.
All right. By all means, don't make a mess of the place.
We'll put it back like we found it.
As long as you keep buying ale, that is.
Eventually.
I haven't eaten, so I would like to go up and get some ale and order soup for Kiara and I. Since apparently it doesn't come with the room.
I walk away with it, my ale, and
A gold's 2 meals
Yeah,
and some ale.
absolutely.
Did my investigation, did I find anything?
No, you did not. You rolled pretty high, and you looked around, and I think for this you'll have to be super specific. But you don't find any like secret levers or anything. You're in the middle of a main room.
Okay, so we have free reign to go like snoop around this whole place.
I
That's like never happens.
I think we wait until, it calms down a little.
How many people
Is
are
it dinner
in here?
rush kind
Yeah.
of time?
There
There's
are
like there's like
Yeah.
8 people in here.
Yeah. but I'm willing to explore the cellar.
It's
The worst Ave Maria ever.
We
Yeah, here, you
we
can.
have 4 rooms, so you two can have one, and the rest of us will.
I'd like to speak with.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go carry all these heavy coats upstairs.
I'd like to speak with the bartender too.
Okay.
I've heard that some of my people in the past might have made themselves unwelcome as they passed through.
Your people have always mostly stuck to themselves.
That's
That
good.
must be nice.
Maven seemed like my people were a trouble.
Maven's a right asshole.
That seemed like that.
He thinks he has power in this town, but he doesn't.
Makes sense.
He has a garrison of about 10 men. They mean that they line the main gate, and he buys people's compliance by sharing some of the gold he gets from passerbys like you.
Yeah, I think so.
Our town's not very rich, and our resources are, well, let's say even less so. But what we got in spirit, well, that's pretty high. And we do just fine by sticking together, huddling in the warmth of this cold. Besides, the curse and the blood sorcerers don't got much rain out here. Seems to be too cold for their delicate sensibilities.
What curse?
Yeah.
The iron chain is what he meant.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Well, apparently the blood sorcerers are afraid of what lies up in Dreg'Damor at the end of the pilgrimage.
As they should be. As you should be. What I can tell you is that most people here in Eilinar are afraid. And they've only been haunted by stories.
Has anything ever came from the north to the gate? Has there ever been any physical danger that the gate is necessary?
you see one of the guys standing next to the bar, and he grabs his plate and moves away from you as you say that.
It's not necessarily what lies in the passage, but what lies beyond the gorge. And you'll know it when you see it.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully, if the stories are true, my ancestors recognize me and cut us some slack.
You think they want to hear from you? Your ancestors what buried them neath the ice.
That's a good point. I'm from quite far away from here, and
I
during
put my arm around him with my ale. None of us want to hear from it, but it doesn't stop him from talking.
that's fair.
From a distance off, you just hear,
I like the brills here.
I guess
As I'm carrying coats upstairs, I'm like, where are you? I'm like looking, I'm like by myself.
I am a bottle of wine and now 2 ales in, so
he's feeling no pain.
maybe
That's a long
I
hike.
apologize if this is too straightforward, because again I'm not from here, but we noticed the carving of the knights in the front of this building. Did this used to be a barracks or their pub? What does that have to do with this place?
Not much anymore, friend. Not much anymore.
Okay, I would leave it at that
I
then.
wonder if that's that girl's dad.
Oh, yeah.
What do you two do?
You're eating soup.
What time
I
of
bought
day
you
is it?
soup and a drink.
I'm gonna say it's like mid-afternoon,
Oh, dang.
like getting later.
Yeah, because the guy's coming to us this evening.
I'll
I'm thinking like 4-ish. is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
How many stories is this?
2.
I see you this for a second. I just can't think of a name. You can talk to this for a second.
I'm just gonna be eating my soup. She's gonna stay quiet. She's just listening to the stories.
Okay.
And carrying up the coats and helping her at this point.
Any names will be under.
Like what?
Doorways in the lower level. Was there a doorway into a kitchen? Did it look like there's a secondary back room or anything?
All of the above.
Okay.
And then upstairs, like what's the layout at the top of the stairs?
So there's the banisters, and the rooms are attached to all the banisters.
Does it look like there could be an attic or a third level?
No.
Okay.
So this probably wasn't always a bar and an inn.
I'll fill you in with what my theory is, at least, of it being the knight's, keep or house.
So is there one room that looks like it'd be bigger than the rest?
Not that you've come across yet.
No. Where do you think? I feel like there's gotta be something.
It's got to
Here.
be down. But I agree. I think there's definitely a history here that wouldn't have just disappeared. I think it's
People are
hidden.
good at hiding their histories, so they're not destroyed.
An ancient order of protectors are going to have some type of secret hideout in their public hideout.
Yeah.
And it may be that we need to access it from outside. Perhaps there's
Perhaps there's something underground, and maybe that it's like creating enough heat to keep the water not frozen.
could be tied
Like a
together.
whole
That's a good
water
idea.
underground area.
How far away is that fountain from here?
100, like 300 feet at most.
So pretty
not
far, but yeah. Is there stables out back? Is there a cellar?
Have there been horses or anything out here?
Like,
not
is there a
seen any.
yard around or a fence? No, it's
No.
just, it's kind of building to building. Okay.
So going in the room, are they pretty basic? I'll just scan all the walls and kind of like look for anything that, like, is there
Tapping on
like,
the walls for-
or if you like, is there artwork or anything? Is there fireplaces?
So you purvey most of the. I mean, you search around most of this, and what you believe, looking at the different paintings, assessing them, you believe that the painting of the battle is the oldest in the pub. It doesn't fit with the rest of the paintings.
I think we should take that painting off the wall and see if there's anything written like on the back of it.
It's a great idea. I
Or
think
you
we
burn
should
it
wait.
too.
I think we should wait
We should
until
use
the bar
Lagans to see if
empties
Benjamin
out for the
Franklin put
evening
anything
before.
in it. About
Out of
the
respect to
Declaration
him
of
and his
Independence.
establishment.
Yeah.
But we should also check the kitchen and if there's a cellar or
Walk downstairs. Hey,
Hey, to you!
Aaron, why don't you go play guitar?
I'm
For the
listening, I'm
people.
listening to an artist right now.
I've never wanted to hear Aaron play more than
I don't know what language this is.
Is a woman attractive?
She's a little mangy.
I didn't
She
know-
looks well used.
Oh. So that's probably good for Aaron.
Oh wait.
Okay. Everything's upstairs. When's this guy coming to tell us the terrible work we have to do?
This evening. That's all we were told.
So, does anybody wish to do anything or let the time pass?
For now, let the time pass.
Okay. You let the time pass. About 3 hours pass. Until finally, a young 24-something enters. He's wearing a well-kept leather tunic. And he walks over to the bartender, and the bartender points all of your general direction. By this point, I'm going to say that
Please tell me
collectively,
the girl is
you've
not
spent
singing.
7 gold.
And the
And
girl
you have
is
a good
not.
pile of mugs sitting by your table. So you guys have to pay 7 gold, however you want.
And there's no more singing.
There's no more
I'm
singing.
not paying. I didn't have a choice in this.
Sorry. But he basically told you have to pay gold in order for him to let you search his establishment. So, the young gentleman comes over and sits at your table. All of you are not inebriated, but you're feeling good. You've had enough ale. I mean, each of you could have up to 2 ales if you'd like, 2 to 3 ales, depending on who doesn't drink. And the gentleman sits down. Good evening.
Hello.
I come from the proprietor,
This proprietor?
the purveyor. He goes by so many names. I'm Maven. I'm come to speak for Maven.
How about we start here? What's your name?
I am the squire.
No, what is your name?
The squire.
What's your birth given name?
It's nice to meet you, the.
Squire. At least, come on, at least say the whole damn thing. I gotta say it.
Okay.
May we get
Squire.
on with this?
It is pleased to meet
What
you.
is our task?
Maven says you can kiss his ass publicly.
You have ruined this for us. I'm gonna stand up
Bjorn.
and I'm
Bjorn,
going to go
that
find
seems like
Maverin.
something very easy
I'm gonna-
for you to do.
I'm gonna go find Maverin.
You know, I know you all have been disappointed in me for quite some time, but you can ask Kiara. I don't think that this was going to go any differently.
Okay, but like 1,000 gold or kiss his ass. Just do it.
That's not happening.
Well,
But
so
Bjorn, you'll
so
say
you
you
would
would sacrifice anything
you would
for
do
the
anything
group.
for the group.
Lots of things. Not
You would
that.
do anything for the group.
But he won't do that.
But I won't.
But I won't do that. Well, now we know the line.
I think that's a.
Man, it seems like you won't do like the easiest thing you've ever been asked to do.
Then how about? Then why not you?
I don't think he cares about me.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
piss him off.
So you step up, you leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's he going?
Probably to fix this.
I honestly
He
don't
fixes
think
things
there's
with
anything
fire
you could have
usually.
done.
I'm just saying.
The last
might
group
be
that
bad.
came through paid him 300 gold in order to open up the gates. And even that was absolutely insane.
Only 300.
I mean,
Don't even have.
I mean, he doesn't even have that many men. We just take them all out.
Or we just find another way.
Take
Is
them
there
all
any-
out to dinner, and
Is
just convince the whole group.
Is there any other way through the gate? I mean, is there?
We could climb the mountains.
You can climb the mountains.
No, we'll just go.
Doesn't
We'll just
seem that
go.
hard.
Normandy will fix it, and when he doesn't, we'll just.
Give me a couple more drinks and I will kiss this man's behind.
Okay.
No.
Even
you're not doing-
even Kiana's a team player, Bjorn.
That's her prerogative,
Well,
which I
if he
don't
didn't,
recommend.
He didn't say everything.
If he wants to show his ass to the public, then that is on him. I have no problem kissing it. I don't know these people. I am
I'm
a
ordering.
proud people.
Then you shouldn't be kissing his ass because it's meant as an insult.
The barkeep comes over with 2 beers, sets him down.
It is a horrible insult to
it-
you in order to do that.
I am a
You won't-
bigger.
you can't-
It's an insult for you to skip out on your pilgrimage because you won't give someone a kiss.
or
I am
go
a.
around the gate.
But listen, I am
Yeah,
a
like,
bigger.
scale the mountains.
I am of bigger standing than this. I'm not going to let some arrogant man get in our way or put our men at risk for scaling a mountain. If this is what it comes to, I don't give a shit about these people. I don't care what they think of me. Only my ancestors have to care what they think of me.
But Bjorn thinks his ancestors are watching.
Then let them see a grand show. Give me some mead.
Yeah, there's 2 drinks in front of you.
It's all right, Bjorn. You can't take your pride with you. I understand.
I don't stand up for much.
TS, do you need a drink before you have to go back to work?
Yes, please.
How is
I'll
he gonna
slide
be?
half of one.
Is he gonna be content with just one ass kiss?
I think he meant all of you, but I don't think he thinks any of you will even do it. So I'm sure you could negotiate that down to one person. But it'll probably be him.
We'll make a show.
I'm the one that insulted him. Tell the bastard I'll do it.
But he touched him.
You just need to touch him.
Well,
I get up to go look at the painting while they
Perfect.
have their conversation.
I'll just follow
meanwhile, you head toward Maven. You head toward the town hall, and there's 2 guards standing outside. Who goes there?
My name is Normandy. I'm here for Maven.
Maven ain't seen anybody now. It's past his bedtime.
It's business.
6:30.
It's expensive business.
Expensive, you say?
Expensive.
How expensive?
Gate expensive.
Maven likes gate expensive.
It's very good. May
Could be
I?
that time of night.
I'll open the gate for him.
Thank you.
He opens the gate.
Wait, you open the other gate.
I walk in.
Okay, you walk in. You walk into the nicest building in Eilinar.
Oh, nice.
Please roll a d100 for the terribleness of this place. 100 is the worst. 100 is the best.
15.
God, Eli.
Weird.
But this isn't his attitude. This is
struggling.
just the place.
Yeah.
Well, he keeps his attitude from before.
I have to do the voice too. Yes.
Unless you can pretend that
He has like
you're not associated with us.
a warm honey pack on his throat and refuses to talk after 6 p.m. So he's got somebody writing. He's writing notes.
Has like a cucumber mask on.
Okay, so you walk into this building. There are probably 8 rooms to the town hall. It's also the main center room is a.
I'm sorry.
Looks to be where the town, where people meet for town meetings. Instead of there being like a council chairs, you see like one crappily made throne. As you walk in, you notice that there's a kitchen, there's a mess hall, and then you walk toward the back. There's 2 more guards inside the building, and one of
Of
them.
his 10 men, 4 of them are guarding him. I'm sorry.
So 4 of them are guarding him. So you walk through.
And 2 are at the front door.
So 2 of them. There's 2 inside, 2 at the front door. So
Yeah,
4
but
Oh,
4. So
okay.
there's like
so
6
you
men
got
at the big
6
gate.
people.
We can just
and
go
the
to the
squire,
gate.
so there's only 5 men at the gate.
So he walks back to a room with 2 double doors. This. This man says that he's got some business that's gate expensive. Show him in. They open the door, and inside you see a maven in a red robe.
In a bath.
He's wearing like whitey tighties. He has this really skinny, nasty like treasure trail, like you know. His stomach is pot belly sticking out. He's super pale and gangly, but he is rubbing this odd abstract statue that's in the middle of the room, and the top of it is bulbous. It looks like a brain head, and it looks like abstract and odd and like otherworldly. And he's just, and as you walk in, and he just turns to you.
It's like the fishmonger. You must be.
You've interrupted my quiet time, but I'm willing to listen for gate expensive business.
You must be Lord Maven, correct?
I like the sound of that.
Well, you're the gate guard. Sorry, the gate's Lord.
Yes, that's me.
Yes, keep playing.
Good job.
And his robe is just open,
I.
slightly blowing.
May we sit?
Come over to my crisp nook.
Are there chairs in this room?
Oh, what is a crisp nook?
Don't ask, just sit.
You're like,
He brings you over to the small alcove in the center of the room, and on the small little like coffee table, there's another bulbous brain head sculpture, and as he sits, you see that there is a small bowl of like crisps, which are like
Yeah,
chips.
Yeah.
And he sits, and as he does, he places his hand on the sculpture and is just petting it.
You have a wonderful manse, if I may.
One does what one can when they have the certain taste.
I know the very same. I used to work for very expensive businessman.
You notice then.
Of course. You have some things that I don't think I could have dreamed of.
I see these in my night terrors. By making them real, I extract them. Now
Wonderful.
I am the lord of my night terrors. And he just pets the bulbous head again.
May we ask for drinks, refreshments?
In the crisp nook, you are audacious. We'll take 2 bubbly fritzes.
Perfect. I'd like...
The bubbles caused by fermentation. I got the recipe from the man who runs the ale shop.
Yes, the ale.
Yes, apparently you use a badger's stomach lining.
I see. I thought he only sold that to family. But his lord always gets what he wants, doesn't he?
I'm related.
But he doesn't care about keeping the family secret.
Now, about business. I'm
Yes.
sorry, but
1,000 gold or your lips upon my tuchus.
He doesn't know that Eli's with our group.
No, that's what his price is right now. That's what his mind is set on.
Oh,
may I ask,
That's a very valid point.
may I ask why so much?
These accoutrements are not cheap.
I understand. Is there any way we can cut the price down?
How much are you willing to pay?
What about a good... Don't be insulted. I may have come from quite rich estates, but old age and old time has run me dry. What about a crisp 500 gold.
Do you have it?
I have it in a form.
I don't understand.
Glints?
I'd much rather have gold than salad.
Although salad is quite useful.
it's crisp.
I speak of glints.
Glints.
Yes, sir. Small.
Leave us! The two guards, they leave the room. Show me.
I'm going to pull one out.
So as you pull it out, he gets close to it.
May I?
Anything.
He grabs it.
1 of 5 that you may be in possession of.
As he holds it up, you see it kind of glint in the light of this place under the sconces.
I have not seen one of these in a very long time.
I worked for some of the expensive people.
Why though? Why are they?
I'll gladly open the gate for you for 5 of these.
Oh God, they're worth a lot more.
Yeah, they're worth a shit ton up
We
here.
haven't seen any.
I have a couple more.
You could have given him one.
I feel 5 may be too many. I'm sorry.
Don't go back on your deal, friend.
I'm sorry, Lord. I must have insulted you. I'm going to hand my hand out to take it back. It's an insult to give you only 5, and it's all I could spend. It's too much. I'm sorry.
It'll be fine. 5 is fine.
I'm sorry, sir. But for 1,000 gold, it's too little for some rock.
And I'm going to reach for the glint.
Okay, you
Take it.
I'm sorry for wasting your time. May you have a great night.
So you
You're
stand
gonna
up.
get killed in your sleep.
You stand up to leave.
Friend,
Yes.
surely we can make a deal.
Aye.
5 seems just right. For our friendship.
What could you do with 5? What could you do with 1, if I may ask?
It's a glint. Surely you know.
How about with this? I'll give you this one now.
What?
You want to make glister out of it?
Oh yeah.
I could give you this one now and reach for more when we come back through the gates. My proprietors will be in town by then. I promise you.
There you are. He kind of like leans over and touches his body against the bulbous head on the crisp table, and then like rolls over. He stands up, and as he walks over to the center statue, kind of collapses against it. Friend, I don't want our friendship to end on such tenuous terms, but you offer me something, and now you snatch it away.
I think it too little for you, my liege.
I'm telling you it's fine.
I don't want you to settle for the lowest.
I'm sensing that you are a betrayer, that you do not have 5 glints. Gods! And the 2 men come back. Oh, yes, my lord.
I'm gonna.
I got that reference.
Offer 3.
Just be like, yeah, you're right. I lied,
But I have 3.
but I have 2.
Or
I
2.
don't know. I already planned on it.
Honesty.
You've caught me in my lie, sir. I do not control 5. I did at one point. I've lost it to the coat merchant. Well, I lost 2 to the coat merchant.
That can be easily remedied.
Not this coat merchant.
I only have about 2 left after all my endeavors.
Deception. Could have took the win, guys.
5 glints is a lot. That's probably all he has.
21.
Plus 2.
Sorry, 19. I can't do math.
I'll take the 2.
Thank you. You are the kindest, and I'll give him the one that he liked and another one out to him.
He takes them both. The gates will open tomorrow at dawn.
I thank you, my
When they close, they will not open again. He licks both of the tips of the glints.
He licks the tip?
You never touch the tips.
I hope that you are just so prepared to kiss his ass now
I
that you're
am.
2 beers in,
I am.
2 ales in.
Have a pleasant night, sire.
Thank you.
I hope your dreams serve you well. And I'll walk out.
So you go to walk out and you turn and say that to him. Perception check.
As he's just
Nat 20.
Woo!
he is crushing the glints and the glister as we speak.
He's trying to just shove them up his nasal canal.
Crap. I accidentally got rid of them
We
all.
need to teach you
Or
how
the
to haggle, son.
suppositories He's got.
It's that basic economy that he doesn't know. Scarcity, Eli.
I don't know what I was doing the whole time.
We know. No.
I felt
do
good
it.
about what was going on next.
Yeah, but whatever he's seeing with his perception nat 20 is not going to be good.
Okay. So you go to say this, you go to leave. And your nat 20 will definitely yield you something, but I want to add one more little layer of chance. D4.
What I want or don't want.
What do you, what number you want?
I want a 3.
Come on. Aww.
You turn, and as you do, somebody on Twitch wants you to do a hair flip. I think your hair's gorgeous. There you go.
Thank you.
Don't blow up his ego anymore.
I have.
Yes, dance for me, monkey.
Dance for me! Yes!
You're a monkey, Derek.
Give us roses. Give us roses.
lotion on the skin. Alright, so good. The door shuts. As it does, you see Maven literally putting the two glints up to the bulbous statue in the front, and for a second it almost looks like the statue moves.
Shit. It's fucking Argolis.
Alrighty.
And the door shuts.
I'll look at the two guards.
Sounds like you got the door open.
I thank you for your time.
You, sir, have some mighty pretty stones.
None left.
Understand. Are you sure?
I bid you a good night, and I'm gonna leave.
I could. All right.
Find out why he wants the stones, Eli. What do they want?
You're not there.
I'm yelling at Eli.
I had no need for what they want them for.
You head on out.
Yeah.
Back at this point, I'm gonna say you guys are pretty like you're getting toasty.
All right.
I'm like trying
Bjorn,
to talk
I think
her
you
down.
should just go to bed because he's gonna do it.
I am ready. I am prepared. Let's see.
That's
some
it. So listen,
answers.
I never thought.
TS is there too. You know where he's been.
I don't care. It's
No, you don't.
just pour some ale on
The
it
mailroom
and
and
it's
with
tea.
Al and Al.
You got really good ideas.
I want you.
I'm only
I want you
28.
to understand. I would rather kill this man than have any one of us.
Bjorn,
Kiss his ass.
you would kill lots of men.
You can't kill him. He won't die.
What?
What are you talking about?
It's an idea, man.
Is beer drinking?
He's a shitty
Very
idea.
lightly.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm going to look at this painting. We got shit to do.
Yeah, I call Veer over.
Oh, that's not fair. You're intoxicated too.
Yeah, I have my hands on the painting and I bump
I
into
also
her and I
have,
go,
like,
"Oops!"
I have a crazy concept.
Pull it off the wall.
Just break it in half.
I'll go grab it and like, is it in a frame? I'm
I would
guessing
assume, yeah.
Huh?
it's in a frame.
Yeah. It's
Like, is it like on canvas or is it more on like paper?
It's on canvas.
Okay, so I'm gonna like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's not like thick canvas.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
not,
so-
it's not like on parchment.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So then I want to like take it out of the frame and I want to look on the back.
Yeah, we'll flip it over first before we...
Okay. You flip over the painting, and you look on the back of it.
I guess first of all, who's fighting? Is
We
it
can't
a
tell.
creature?
We can't tell.
Okay,
We can't
okay.
tell.
Now go ahead to the back.
So on the back of it, at the top left-hand corner, you see that there is a small little like stanza.
It says.
Basically, it says, "We fought against the shadows. And only light guided us to its truth. To the truth."
Is it signed by anyone?
It's not.
Rub and pull my nose.
Is there anything else on? Is that all that we find on the back of it?
Huh?
Is that all that we find on the back of it? Can I, looking at the, so they probably don't have like actual paints. I'm guessing they use like herbs and like they like make their own paint. I want to try to, I don't know if I can do a history check or anything because my character has a lot of experience with like textiles and clothing and stuff. And growing things. Can I try to see if I can like date this within like 10 years or so? Like looking at it,
Inside it.
insight.
Do glints light up automatically, or is that just special ones?
Special ones. They have to be lit. They have to be ignited with
18.
light.
Like
So
the spell light?
Of light sources.
Where are we at on the light chart? It's been a while since I've played.
Three.
Can we
Cast light?
I
No.
don't think so. Not yet.
No.
18.
You think this thing's old? It could be very old.
This painting's like real.
Can you
old.
cast light?
Do I look like I can cast light?
No.
I don't know if you've paid attention, but I can do this. And I just pull out a blade of shadows.
And then burn them down, the painting.
What?
You burn the painting with shadows.
No. No, I can't cast
I
light.
didn't ask for shadows.
I don't have anything to do with light. I literally touch glints and they get darker.
Where's the butt?
No.
She touched.
No. I can't allow you to do this.
Normandy,
Tarnish the name.
You're butt phobic.
It's not.
Did you two find what you were looking for?
Not yet.
What
I
did
don't
you
know
find?
what
Anal
you're
about
looking
anal.
for. That's a very pretty
It says we-
picture.
hold the paint.
What is it? Wait, what is it?
It's a painting, and I'm thinking.
What are you doing?
Bjorn has a
light.
gluten allergy.
Yeah.
Well, like
what is?
we'll hold the painting up to light.
Young.
What do you do? I want to help.
Don't touch.
Okay.
What does it say?
Oh, I can do this and I cast dancing lights.
That I'm looking for like invisible ink.
Ah.
Is my
In the
idea,
light.
You're so.
and I'm trying to.
So you cast dancing lights.
So
I
they're
don't.
glowing.
I pull out a glint and I say, I want somebody to cast light on this. I feel like it's.
Okay, well these lights are on like
I'll
that.
dip it in the dancing.
So you go to use the dancing lights to light up, and then fortunately the dancing light's kind of moving and stuff. It's not gonna light up.
Hold still.
What does it say?
It says, we fought against the shadows and only light guided us.
So like
Okay.
we need light on this map. What about fire?
Let's
like a
not
torch, like,
shine
no, like-
fire
And
on.
I would like to do. I need to do a history check based
Okay.
on that quote to see if this is related to the light, the knights, the shadow claws, the Dreg'Damor, like.
So light could be any of those things. So I think it's just.
But the
player
shadow.
knowledge. We fought the shadows.
Well, the shadows.
Okay, go ahead.
I heard they fought the claw, but the claw won.
14.
So honestly, like it's too vague for
Okay.
you to know.
Okay.
What time is it? Would you around 8?
Torin, can you just
5:30?
cast light,
6
please?
maybe?
Can Torin cast light
Yes, he can.
on
I
this?
wish he was here.
Someone should call Kevin.
I asked Whisper. He used to be able to do that.
He just got up with
Very
his
upset
hands.
about it.
He used to be a two-story man too.
Hey, what about holding it up to the light and
So
They're
dancing
just-
lights
they're just
does.
sconces, scorches.
yeah?
So these do create 4 lights that shed light into 10-foot radius. And they do appear as like, they could appear as torches
Roll
or
for it.
lanterns.
Roll for it.
I think
Use your spell ability modifier.
you should have a bonus for me dipping a glint in it. Maybe I look through the glint.
What I would do to cast a spell.
Correct.
13.
So it's just not it's just not letting off enough light, like enough of pure light, especially cast from
Does
you.
anyone have a
shadow
glint?
sorcerer thing?
I do.
Let me see it.
You see with your eyes now.
No. Where's the light in here?
There's torches of
Where's
fire.
their torch? I'm gonna hold it up to the torch.
The glint? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna try and cast a radiant effect.
Doesn't do it.
Like a prism, like
like
yeah.
Prism.
You don't get. Why don't you have
He's
light?
he's not here either.
I'm here. No, I just
Oh, is
entered.
he back?
I don't have light. Why would I have light?
It doesn't do a prism.
Is anybody else here a wizard?
Torin will walk up. What do you guys need?
Will you just
There
please
he
cast
is.
Whoa.
Will you cast light on this glint?
Sure. And
Aaron could probably cast light.
No, he can't.
Oh, he's
a
not.
fighter.
He's not a bard. He's a fighter.
so Torin goes to do it, and then finally, standing up, seeing you guys all inebriated. Well, by George, maybe I can help.
Yeah, Ned definitely can cast
Come
light.
on, Ned.
Good man. I need to see if our
Tell us about
surroundings
the last
light
time-
can shine in this dark place. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I haven't drank anything.
Tell us about the last time you cast light.
Let me hold it now.
Goodberry. I'd be so mad if it turns a Glint into a Goodberry.
It will roll. 10.
Can he roll the Azeron dice?
Sure. Go ahead.
Can I
You
pass
want
it?
me to roll it?
Yeah, it's fine.
19.
So, as he sits there, you see just like almost like an ember in his hand. The light begins to glow into the lamp.
Shine it on them. Shine it on them.
And then all of a sudden he's holding it and the glint continues to like get brighter. And then it literally lifts off his hand and it starts to shake. It shines light onto the map and the map's ink dissolves into a map.
Oh.
Ooh, the painting.
And then all of a sudden the glint fires into the wall. Just literally the wall blows apart. Just
Shit.
and as you
Told
watch
you not to make a
it's
mess.
firing
Hit the guy
back toward the Ithilien beyond the mountains.
Oh, wow.
So don't cast light on Glints.
No, that guy said not to make a mess.
What'd you do?
Ozeron's will cannot be known!
That
It went
was
through
so
the wall
cool.
to the outside?
So
or-
like it left a hole like this big, but
But
literally
to the outside.
shrapnels out.
I thought it was going to show us like a
and it hits one of the center pillars and just shrapnels the pillar.
I get.
So we took the map out of the frame.
I go and
put
I
the
like
frame.
bear hug him and like jump up and
I
down.
immediately take the-
Ozeron touches you today.
I put the frame back on over the hole. The frame, not the map, just the frame.
It's framed.
Well, no, I mean the frame.
Sign it. Sign
frames-
it like an
frame-
artist.
frames
You're
have a back.
Sign it like an
Four
artist.
idiots.
Frames have a back to them.
There's not four of them.
Sign it like you're...
Yeah, I'm super.
But what's
excited.
on the map?
So what it does is it basically gives you a very it doesn't tell you much about about Dreg'Damor, but it does show you that there's a pass. So so the pass between the mountains is and I don't have all these names. So but basically the pass between the mountains is it's the beginning of the pilgrimage. Basically you strip away yourself as you pass beneath the eye of the mountain. Then you reach the gorge, and only the worthy may pass. Then you climb the glacier, and it says the glacier can take days to climb. Like a day to climb. Once you reach the top of it, you will find yourself on a frozen tundra where only the light will guide you forward. At the end of this plateau, you will reach the Great Bridge, the bridge to Dreg'Damor. On the other side of the bridge is Dreg'Damor, the land of the Dreg'Damor. What it does say, penciled in, probably by one of the Grey Knights, is that it says, your journey will become more treacherous as you go. Do not cross the bridge.
Do not cross the bridge.
Do not cross the bridge to Dreg'Damor. There are two bridges on the map: the bridge after the mountain pass, and the bridge to Dreg'Damor. In the center of the bridge to Dreg'Damor, it says that there is a watchtower. And then there are scrawled note marks that's basically the bridge crosses the two ice glaciers. This is the bridge to Dreg'Damor, and there are literal basically question marks on what lies below the bridge inside of the canyon of ice.
Was that one of the short sessions we did? Was that the bridge?
Yeah, that bridge scary.
Oh, with the rock.
With
Wasn't that at the?
I think that
at
was
one of the
I think that
cons?
was Gil who was the fastest from the tribe.
That was at one of the.
That bridge
cons.
just ran.
And it also,
was.
there are notes about, like, you see drawn in the margin some type of bird. Like,
Yeah,
it looks like a
that bird
skeletal bird.
Was scary.
That is what you get.
Been waiting to get to like one of those
I
places.
know,
But
I
like
know.
not the plague doctor, but like that place sucked.
This is
Or the things that like cut your
The
face
half
off
dead.
and you're like,
Yeah, then they're
Oh
like,
yeah, the one that cut my character's head off.
girl. This is here incredible work.
is it brilliant?
And you wouldn't even and you wouldn't even kiss some guy's butt.
You notice as you're all
Speak for
talking,
yourself.
kind of inebriated, Aaron's not drank a whole lot, and he is standing where the hole is, and he's just looking at where the glint is fired off to.
What's up, Aaron?
Nothing. It's just why?
It's going back to its home.
Is that the Athelian? Is it that direction?
I believe so.
But can you cover up that hole, please? Because the bartender's gonna be real mad.
He looks back at you. Ask one of the magic users, and he walks upstairs.
What was it?
Ask one of the magic.
I got you. Oh, Lakati Sharvok. I'm just gonna cast mending on the wall.
Oh,
The wall will mend.
nice.
There's also the pillar though in the center of the bar that is shrapnelled, but that wall heals.
Oh, I've never seen you do that before.
She does all the time.
I didn't need to use it until now, and honestly, I kind of forgot the alcohol brought it out.
Normandy, are you back yet?
Oh yeah, I've been back. I've just been watching all of you.
What is the bartender doing? Did he go to bed? Like, oh,
He walked out. He's not there.
okay.
Thank God.
Before all this.
One of the drunks though, like raised up from one of the things and just kind of, and then
Okay.
fell back down. You're basically the only ones in the bar.
I'm gonna take the map and like hold it up.
Yeah, I got it rolled up.
Yeah, let's put it away. Map of.
I put ancient map of Dreg'Damor pilgrimage.
Should I fix this thing too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it quietly.
How did it go?
Bjorn owes me 4 glints and we have passage.
You paid
4
4
glints?
I paid 2, you owe me 4.
For what?
Oh, he's gonna
Because
open
you
the gate?
caused, he's gonna open the gate for us.
No buts.
You caused me a mess.
I was going to kiss someone's butt. You didn't have to do it, so just give him the 2 glints.
I don't have any more glints. I've already spent all my glints on this
You owe
group.
me 4 glints.
Okay, that's too bad.
Eventually.
And I owe you.
How about this? Thank
Maybe,
you.
Hey, maybe
How about
she can
this?
kiss your butt since she's
Do you want
ready,
me to kiss your butt,
and then
Normandy?
we'll call it
No,
even.
I want 4 glints.
You're
How
not
about
getting
we
them.
just do
I
things
will.
for
I don't
each
have
other?
any.
You will owe me.
No.
What are they? But no one uses glints here, Normandy.
Yeah.
So what do they want them for?
He wanted them. I had to suck up to him. I got him down from
So,
1,000 to 5 glints.
when does the gate
to 2
open?
glints. The morning.
Okay, but you saw what
that's
just happened
silly.
with the glint. Do you think he knows more about the glints, like shooting? Like, if he wanted them, is it because they're pretty, or does he know something more? Because this is weird.
He probably knows something, but that man is crazy.
Yes, but we need to make sacrifices
Exactly.
to figure things out. So,
That was it? He didn't. Was he happy? Was he excited? Was he like, oh,
He
what
was
is this?
ecstatic.
Was it this
knew
is
what it
for
was.
my
He knew
What glints
collection?
was. He was
Was this-
ecstatic that he had glints.
Why would they know? Nobody around here has it.
I
Glints
go
are
to
rare.
Go ahead. By all means.
are there
Bjorn, Bjorn.
Yes,
I don't have to kiss anyone's butt.
that's for the best. I'm glad.
All right, Kira, let's go. I'm gonna go put her in bed because she's inebriated. We need to figure more of this stuff out.
Veer, are you inebriated?
No, not really.
I need you to be my eyes this night for the well.
What are you gonna do with the well?
Magic.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going to bed now, too.
Whisper.
Whisper.
You and Whisper sharing a room? No, I'm sure Aaron and Whisper are sharing a room.
Well, we have 4, so we're gonna have to bunk up.
So at this, your Edinari friend is there.
Yola.
You know about.
Not Yola. That's not her name.
I know.
Is
Yerg.
I
Elendra.
just I'm throwing food on the ground trying to feed the mark. I don't know if he's here or not.
It does. It
Oh.
disappears.
Oh, he's back. And then I'll just, as everybody starts to go to bed, I'll sit and talk to him. Whether I think he's there.
Sure.
So I don't know if he responds, but
He's not invisible anymore, right?
He seems to be right now.
We gave him a clue.
So as you're going to sit down to talk with him, the rest of the group goes to bed. You head out to the fountain. Eilinar comes by. She is an Eilinar. She has been kind of spectrally coming in and out, but she traveled from the village of basically their twilight elves.
okay.
And she'll come and sit next to you. She did not last night. You didn't see her last night, but she comes up and sits down. Hello, my name is Eilinar.
And I am Brill. And this is Tamark. And I point, and then I point.
Belly of
It's very nice to meet you, Thmarek. You have traveled a long ways to find your friends.
It was quite the hurried trek.
My people have sent me with them.
For what?
My elder believes that they are the last. They are a great hope for the mainland, though thus far I have been thoroughly unimpressed.
They have that effect. Catch 'em guessing.
It seems that greatness is thrust upon some
Some people just fall into it.
and squandered on others. I sense a strength in you. You immediately drew the respect of the old one. He's talking about Silas.
Oh.
That man has a darkness in him, but I feel it shedding.
There's a point where I believe he might have been tainted.
I
Through
agree.
no will of his own.
I am concerned about the light that just escaped from us. The shard.
The glint? Or the light that Ned cast into it?
I do not believe that was Ned. I believe that was the Athelian trying to reconstitute itself. Every piece of glint is a shard of the whole.
That's why there's no glints here. They all go back.
So this close, it has a... Do we know what gravity is in time?
Sure.
A gravitational force, so to speak? Or the maelstrom separates that attraction, perhaps, from where we're at.
Do not know. I do not know of many who can cast pure light to reignite them.
Me neither, apparently. I asked everyone here, and it took Ned.
Some
Do you
believe-
think it's good to return that power to the Athelian, or should we be holding on to it for our own?
I do not know if the Athelian was ever truly made of the glints. My people have a theory that the glints are from a great explosion, perhaps when the Athelian first touched Nabel, first touched Tyve. It would make sense the way that they are usually found, embedded in mountains and rocks, as though they are shrapnelled into them. But now that they are trying to get home, I do not believe it bodes well.
So does Brill know where these people, the Twilight Elves, are from?
No, I don't
I've
think
never
so.
seen that or anything.
No,
Okay. So where are your people from within this mainland? Are you from the mainland?
in a way,
No, too vague.
we are from a hidden grove. We are half here and half not. Twilight folk,
Another plane?
so to speak. We are not quite our own plane, more of a pocket. We do fight the blood sorcerers of Kef, but we do it in our way, and we have not been very successful.
Do you have knowledge outside of the mainland, as we call it?
I have
The
heard that there are
Scarsdale.
other sects of us, but I have not had contact with them.
Is that something you can do?
I do not believe that any of our people have had contact in many years.
since long before I was born, and I'm old.
How do you travel?
By moonlight?
Just from beam to beam, you hop?
No, I walk on my 2 feet like you. But it is harder during the day. I am not truly welcomed in Tyve, but not truly cursed.
So where is your grove? You don't need to give me specifics, but are we thinking, is this towards this plateau? Is it from...
There is a valley in Kef. Your friends have been there.
And that was where you're from.
Yes, it is a hidden place. You must know the entrance in order to be granted access, and only Vanari can open the way. That has been our saving grace against the blood sorcerers.
So why is it that you need to place such a hope in us on this quest to the north?
It is not my place to ask what the elders see. My father saw it, thusly I see it. I think they sense something truly remarkable in the blue one, as though something ancient is waking up. Perhaps the rest of the group is simply collateral, but that they are drawn together could mean something else is in play. It is strange that a Vanari, an Umtheran, and a Vey all walk into a bar.
So good. Can that be the title of tonight's episode?
It is quite the, can't think of the word, miraculous group to come together.
All in one microcosm of time. I have business out in the moonlight. Well, it's out there, even though you can't see it.
Will you be traveling all the way to the north?
I will leave you at the gates.
Those aren't very far off.
I sense something up on the mountain that I will not be able to help you with. I would suggest you steel yourselves for the journey ahead. And if it were me, I would take only those you think are strong enough to make the journey.
Leaving the rest here?
That is the only advice I can give you. I believe that you will need to take care of yourself, not those around you. She looks over at where she thinks Thnarik is. If I were you, little one, I would stay.
Okay.
She just goes,
There's like a pile of food where she was looking.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that you're casting Identify on the well.
No, detect magic
Oh, okay.
as a ritual.
okay, you detect magic out by the fountain. Do you do anything? How do you want to cast this?
So
With me, bodyguard.
I am putting my book on the ground, opening up to the page, and like meditating as I am casting it.
For 10 minutes.
Yeah. Since magic this way, you can use an action to see a... Okay. So there is magic?
Oh, you're casting it.
Oh, okay.
You're about halfway through when the market keeper comes up.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How can I help you?
Nice night for an evening walk, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. That's
What's your friend doing?
He's taking a minute for himself, and he needs to focus.
Interesting.
If you've never meditated, you should try it. It's good for your mind.
We'll enjoy.
Thank you.
Will you be at the market tomorrow?
Yeah, we will.
Perfect. Remember, come to me if you need a booth.
Okay.
Another 5 minutes pass, and your spell casts.
You detect no magic on the fountain. How far does the detect magic go?
30 feet.
But we can walk around because it lasts.
10 minutes.
Okay. You detect no magic on the fountain.
Alrighty. And how far down does the well go before you hit water?
Like just a couple of feet.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a big
Oh.
basin. You can see the
mall.
coins.
Anything?
Exactly, it's like in a mall.
Nothing.
Should we just go see if there's any magic anywhere around here?
Let's lounge around. Not lounge. Loiter around the town hall.
Okay, can we walk over by where Melvin was?
Maven.
Maven?
That's the town hall.
Yeah.
You see the two guards. What were you doing over there by the well?
Meditating, sir.
Wishing.
It looked like you were mind dancing.
Yep.
Yep, mind dancing.
Righto.
How is Maven doing with
Without
his
glints.
newly
you want me to
found
do?
glints?
What do you want me to kill?
How is Maven enjoying his newly found glints?
Maven ain't told us he found glints.
That was the deal we made.
They're the outside guards. The inside guards, no, sorry.
He found glints? You got any more?
I'm sorry.
What do
we
you
used our
use?
last
What do you
amount.
use them for out here?
Oh, I would just look at it. Nice, pretty. Maybe give it to my lass.
Well, that's quite
If I had a
chivalrous.
lass.
What would people pay for a glint around here?
Then they are priceless, really. Not necessarily worth much to those who don't know what they are, but to those who do, it fills you with hope, gives you a kind of peace. Or so they say, I never held one myself. Righto.
Well, you'll have to ask Maven. He's coming too.
Maybe I will. As you near the guards, kind of you walk up a little bit further, you get hit like a wave hits you, just, and you see this like I want you to imagine like you've rubbed your eyes too hard, and there's that like red, like you see that just kind of, and it looks like a blood sac, and you see this white like hand kind of reaching towards you, and then you pull back.
Are you detecting magic?
So you,
What, Normandy? Did you went in the town hall?
yes, it's quite a. No, I mean no insult. It's quite a gaudy place.
I really would love to see the decor. Could we just go into the common area?
No,
But Maven invited him back.
no, he didn't. He didn't tell us.
But that's because he's too busy with his glints.
But TS did.
Listen, lady,
Wait,
I like my job. Move along.
Maven's gonna be very upset.
Maven will be upset.
He'll be very, very upset.
So, do you know how
You are an expensive customer.
I am.
Maven's done for business. He's probably in his bath by now. Takes a 4-hour bath every night.
Well, I guess he'll miss out on any opportunity to talk about any future glints.
You're right. My buyer's back in town.
I know. And all that glister back at home.
We'll let him know. We'll tell him. We'll tell him right quick, we will. In the morning.
Yeah, deal's off the table.
I don't know what to tell you. We've been given strict instructions not to let anybody in. Past 6:30, we already did that.
Did you get in trouble?
We did. We got a right lashing. I was hit twice with his glove.
Oh.
I think he was lenient though, 'cause he liked the deal. But I don't want to risk it again.
Alright, well, Normandy, maybe we'll just walk around the outside.
I do. It is quite a nice house. Manse.
Okay. Enjoy your walk.
Not you as well.
Okay.
Have a nice night.
You look like you saw something.
Yep. I will explain the blood bag with hands.
Okay, you do so.
Did it look...
He
You
did.
ever
so.
seen it before?
I haven't, but I suspect it has to do with Maven and his glints. The others were intoxicated, and I wasn't okay with seeing it in the middle of a pub. But I saw a glimpse of him. I'm gonna explain the scene of him.
Feeding, like
yeah.
maybe feeding it?
Yeah. His room was on the first floor, right?
Correct.
Let's walk over where his room is at.
Yeah.
Are you detecting anything else?
Is the 10 minutes still?
Yeah, so you're detecting that there's remnants of like abyssal magic. That's the language. So this would be, in some ways, it's divination, divine magic,
But dark.
dark.
Something dark's going on here.
You also, like, as you're reaching out, trying to like to glimpse it, it's almost like a writhing snake. Like whatever you're trying to reach out to grab is moving away from you, and you get glimpses of pain, fear, horror, pleasure.
Is it,
Do you
as
wish
he's
to-
describing it, does it remind me of any of the stuff with Phaedra?
I don't know if you sensed that stuff. You saw stuff, but
Yeah. Do you sense any magic on this wine?
you do a little
Oh.
bit. It's very faint though.
Tad. Nothing to
Like,
gloat
do-
about.
Can you tell what kind?
It would also be divine.
Interesting.
Are we near where his room would be?
You can continue to go. You do feel something pressing against your mind right now.
I'll keep going.
Okay, will save.
Yeah.
Actually, intelligence saving throw.
Boom.
That's even better.
I did a
It is.
Trevor.
It's fine.
26.
Okay, so something is definitely pushing against your mind. It senses you the way you're sensing it, and you can feel it kind of pushing against your mental barriers. It wants in. But you sense that the magic is getting stronger the closer to his bedroom you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a connection. There's like you get glimpses of like a barrier. Think like a thin skin barrier, and it feels like something's like pushing through the barrier.
Society.
Is he like trying to like bring in? I'm getting like real Warcraft, Warcraft, like bringing in the.
Have you seen the movie Society?
No, I don't think so.
It's weird. I'm thinking of that. If I fall, keep me going.
Okay, but like why?
Trevor's like, it's just not.
Yeah, can you let him die?
It's just not. Okay, you keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, you reach where the room is. You're on the outside of the door. Intelligence saving throw.
I will, as before he does that,
21.
Okay.
I will just like go and
I
like
couldn't think of how to do
scrape
math.
the back of my neck and just touch him and just cast guidance on him with my essence.
Do you use the guidance? Or you can just use it.
I don't know how
Your
guidance
next
works.
roll.
It's concentration, right? Or is it maybe it's
I
just
think it's your
once?
next roll. You have to
Okay.
keep casting it.
So I got a 21.
Do you use guidance?
The D4.
No, not yet.
I think you have to.
Oh. I will
I think
wait.
he had already gotten hit with it by the time she.
So
your next
the
one.
target can roll a d4. Before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the spells.
Something's pushing back really hard. And as it does, you feel like a pain, as though like a finger's getting through. And then in your right side of your mind, you hear, I don't know how powerful you think you are, but even I'm struggling right now.
Oh shit!
Just a little bit further.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Hey, is Matthias talking to you?
Not yet.
You see glimpses of Maven in his bed, like writhing up, like off the covers, Ghostbuster style. It seems visceral, sexual, and horrible.
He's the keymaster.
What? All right.
He's both.
He is bad news. Have we seen what we need to see?
Just a little bit further. Just a tad.
Is Matthias talking to you? You're talking to yourself.
Not yet.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not yet. I hear wincing, but that might be me.
Okay, so you're at the door. What do you want to do? I mean, you're at the where his room would be. You're on the outside of the building.
Is there like a window?
Yeah.
Can I look through it? Because I'm not struggling.
Yeah, so you go up, you look through the window, it is all frosted.
They're making wine.
Like because it's cold or just
Sweet
cold.
wine.
So you see Maven sleeping in his bed.
Oh, he is sleeping. He does have an early bedtime.
These night terrors. I'm gonna move up to the window.
Okay?
Is there like any way you can open it?
You could try to like jimmy it
Is
open
it
and
actually
break it.
glass or is it just open?
No, it's glass.
Oh, it is glass. 'cause
What was
it's
your
frosted.
last vision?
First, I just see is it locked?
Floating in his bed.
Yes.
And wriggling.
It is locked.
Been all Mr. Wiggle.
Where's Whisper when you need him to not open a door?
He's not very good at locks. I'm gonna try to jimmy it open.
Okay?
I'll
What do
help.
I do for this?
It's
You can
intelligent.
strength it, I think.
Or-
Yeah.
Or strength or intelligence, unless you think. I'll help you, Eli.
So strength?
I rolled an 18 for strength plus 0, so an 18.
I got a nat 1.
You just punch it and break it. One number, like, that's loud. So,
My strength.
my strength.
Intelligence save.
You know what? You're dancing with the devil on this one, so we're gonna just say it's one number you want on a D4.
I want a 3.
Roll it on the table.
It fell.
Okay, I gotta re-roll it.
But what if it's a 3?
It doesn't count.
I'll be your backstop.
I think I threw my other D4 over there.
There was one.
Trevor, give
Right
it
here,
back
right
to
here.
Oh,
I got you.
oh, thank
Evil
you.
one.
Oh no
3.
way!
3.
Maven wakes up.
Wait,
What?
I thought you
Number
said
you
wait.
want?
You said one number I
You said
want.
He said 3.
Yeah. You want this.
All right.
He wakes up and the connection severs. Get out! Get out! And he covers himself in his bed. Get out!
I just grab you and like run not towards the
Gods! Gods!
and we run the other way.
All right.
Okay. The guards rush. The guards on the back that you're running toward the bed. Instead of going around, they run into the building.
Yeah, that sounds right.
God.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
That was great. It's fantastic.
You gonna tell me what happened, Eli?
Yeah. Hold up. Do I? Where is it? Ah, look further.
Blood's coming.
So as you start running and you come into the light of the sconces on the main door, you see blood is dripping out of his nose,
You don't look too good.
and his eyes are bloodshot as though the blood vessels
You
burst.
like literally look terrible.
I'm gonna-
So, you're bleeding. So what happens? And then I'll just like grab like a cloth out here and just kind of like try to clean up his face.
Okay.
We can't leave this town with that man
What happened?
intact. I'm gonna explain everything to her.
You do.
Well then, he's bringing in some dark magic.
I don't feel safe leaving this town with him there. I believe it starts with him on these people's terrors.
Or he's just being used as like a pawn.
It could be.
He's dealing with dark and you said he was feeding glints to this thing.
Yeah.
As you're talking to her and you kind of bear your senses, all of a sudden you feel this like emptiness inside of you. 1d4, sir. You roll at -1.
0.
Okay. You're super lucky.
What? Oh.
Nothing happens.
Okay, well maybe we should.
Call me the luck master.
Why don't you should go rest.
You have no fucking idea.
Well, I mean, he did get super unlucky last campaign and roll one number he didn't want on a d12.
Hey, it's
Like
all good.
every time.
We're going by the dice, man.
I rolled one
He
nat
lucky as
20.
shit.
with one combat in that entire game.
I think you should go rest and keep a very watchful eye on what's happening.
Oh, that's way too.
Wonder if he even knows.
Why, no happy.
No,
He says something
You're
about
even
night
calm.
terrors and bringing them to
But
life.
everybody has night terrors here.
He says he's mastered his. The man's a lunatic. Bjorn owes me my glints not because I paid the man, but because that man's terrifying.
Here's the thing.
Disgusting.
Can we worry about the glints when we see if Bjorn even makes it back from this pilgrimage?
He was pretty drunk last night too. Yeah.
It will wrap a glint in like cloth with a little note for the innkeeper and say, I'm sorry, I don't know what the painting was worth. And I don't know what this is worth, but I feel like perhaps this may provide more than just value in keeping you and your establishment safe. And I'll tuck it somewhere behind the bar where he'll find it once we're gone.
Will you write a note in your character sheet that you did this?
Yeah. And, blessings,
For sure.
blah, blah, blah. And maybe I'll leave a little passage from my book of Psalms. And then I'll be gone when he gets up in the morning. I'll sleep for like 3 hours and then.
Short rest. I mean, it's early enough for you guys to probably long rest.
I doubt it. I mean, for everybody else to have gone to bed.
It's dawn. Yeah, you got to be there by dawn.
Yeah.
Ritually casting things doesn't.
You guys
cost
you'll be able to
right?
rest for your you'll be able to rest for your exhaustion, but you won't be able to rest for your spells. You will
Well,
be fine.
yeah. Well, they will. Some of them have gone.
Are you guys heading to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. You head to bed. Before morning, you are all woken up by each other, and I assume you head toward the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you reach the gate, you see Maven standing up, and he didn't get a good glimpse of who assaulted him last night. The doors are, as you are approaching, like so, your group, kind of walking in this snow-drenched town of poverty and wood, and you're walking at the edge of it, and the sequoia doors open. You see that all 10 of his men are pulling these like chains in order to open the doors. Above, you see the 2 towers, and there are 2 guards up there, so 8 men. And Maven's standing there. He looks a little more gaunt than you saw him last night, but he also looks giddy with delight. Enjoy what lies before you. At this, you see the Eilinar. She just looks at you and then just kind of nods, and then she takes a step back. Maven beckons you forward.
So who's with us?
Your whole group is with you.
So,
I stop everyone and say, what lies before us delves deep into darkness, and it will be unsafe for all to travel with us. I do not feel as though we are all prepared. I've already told Thamar to stay here at the inn.
Yeah. I mean,
and so in that case, Rue will need to stay.
he's in my shed.
Rue should, if the Mark must stay, Rue must stay.
And although I believe I've seen redemption in Silas, I believe the darkness that has tainted him before may cause a deeper problem within him than maybe we would need to worry about.
Oh, you're worried about more darkness, but not whispers.
I don't know if Whisper should go in. Do we all need to take this pilgrimage? Because there's something that Normandy and I probably there's some other stuff that needs to be dealt with. We can't just do it right now.
I would recommend we don't split the party.
I
want
would also
everyone to
say
go up here?
we have gotten this far. The gates are in front of us. It might not open again.
It will
And
when we come back. But I am with
Nobody else was keen to climb the mountains, so I suggest that we head forward now.
We think that everyone should go.
So Silas, Thamaric, Rue, Elendra should all stay. I think the only one in question would be Ned.
I think. Ned
I
should.
think that the question is, you have to have enough light to go, right?
But Ned could also protect your other group. You don't have very many people staying behind.
I think Ned should
And
stay.
Ned's,
I'm more concerned, like, if some of us are darker players, like, are we gonna be able to get through here?
the only light one here is me, and Ned.
I have.
Kendra?
Imbril.
Yeah.
I have some of the most
Ned-
light games.
Ned.
I'm not even joking. I looked at Kevin's sheet. I have
does
a
have
lot.
light.
Most of you have mostly like games,
Ned's power waxes and wanes. It's very he talks about how inconsistent it is here, and he doesn't have Alzeron reach him.
and we just saw him send a large portion of his power.
I said, do we think the whole group should go up to the Dreg'Damor? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, the core of the party. This should not just be like a me and Kiara's thing.
Do you feel like you have control over the darkness within you? To the extent that you want to?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Your decisions are those of your own.
I mean, yeah, I'll go if you guys want me to go. I'm just asking because there's just something we kind of need to talk about.
I will not wait all day.
I'm gonna grab. Nope, I'm
Shut
grabbing
it.
Kira's hand and walking forward.
The two of you walk forward. Aaron just kind of ruffles himself and he looks over at Whisper. But we've come this far. And he walks forward.
And Torin, I would assume, walks, yeah.
Yeah.
The choice is yours. I will not force you to come
No,
with
no,
us.
it's not that. It's just that I kind of think that we should have talked about the state that we're leaving this place in. But that's fine. Let's just go.
So Ned's staying, and
Ned and Silas stay.
Ned, Silas, Thamaric, Rue, Elendra.
You better not get yourself killed.
Ned.
I walk over to Ned before I leave and I whisper into his ear, like, he's playing with very dark things and dark magic, so please keep an eye on this town until we're back.
He just nods.
If anything goes wrong, go back to Chichnev with everyone.
He nods again.
I'm the last one to walk out the gate, and I say, when we return, these doors will open, or else you will have another visitor in the night. And I don't wait for him to respond,
As you're...
but I will make an intimidation roll if you know.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You know what? No, I will plot point it.
Epic feat.
Epic feat, whatever it is.
He just kind of looks at you, wanting to say if, but the words are caught in his throat. And the door's shut behind you. Before you, outstretched like a line, you see the pathway, like the mountain pass. It was almost like the earth long ago was cracked open by some large beam that moved the mountains like this. As you walk forward, the mist in the distance, like it looks like a snowstorm, like flurries, but as you continue to walk, getting hit with blusters of wind, the snow slowly parts just enough. And in the distance, layer after layer, you see the glaciers of the Vang'Namar Plateaus, the higher glaciers, a tower, and then far in the distance, like way above, because it's still quite a ways away, you see what looks like a mountain peak made of ice, with dark shadows covered within it. As time continues to pass, hours and hours, you finally reach the edge, no longer able to see all of what I've just described. Instead, you can only see the first ice glacier. And in front of you, an impossible bridge spans a gap, a gorge leading down to an unknown depth, as you see fog that looks like dry ice swathing itself up out of the gorge. And in it,
the screams of the dead, our game comes to an end.
So good.
Um,
Very exciting.
so when are we playing this game again?
So we will figure that out. It's going to either be March 1st or it will be
Which
Yeah.
is this is a week
2
from
weeks.
Saturday.
Yeah, a week from Saturday, or we will not be playing this game again for quite a while.
Yeah, I know. I would like to not do that.
Pretty good cliffhanger though.
And it's a good cliffhanger for a while. So we'll get it all figured out, and please be on the lookout for our social media. That's what we'll post next game.
I'll post the schedule of our games too when we figure it out.
Awesome. And then the Curse of the Dreg'Damor, the Kickstarter launches on the 18th, and we will be running the first half of that module on the 18th.
We have to.
We will not finish the module because there's too many surprises, but we'll run the first half so you can
Give
get
you
a
a
taste of what's coming.
All
We
right.
do need to do light and dark.
Light and dark. And then it's we are over. So light and
Yeah.
dark.
Light.
Yep.
Neutral.
Yeah, neutral. Light. You gave Brill his money.
I'm trying to think of anything dark. I think just neutral.
Neutral.
Definitely not.
Light.
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 So light, neutral, neutral, neutral.
So,
Neutral?
Neutral. Light. Neutral. Light.
light.
Light. Tie.
It's a tie. So it would go to dark. I mean, it would go to neutral.
So that's
Light's got to
neutral.
win in order for you to go up in light.
Yeah.
So we're at 2 neutral
I was
games.
double light.
So dark.
So we go down 1 on the dark scale.
So we're plus.
Oh, man.
Plus
Plus
two.
2 now.
All right, guys. That's it from us. Have a good one.
Have a nice night.
Woo! See ya.
The smoke, great clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light. But I have ne'er seen their like, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. Steel your courage to the mast or throw it on the pyre. The cold, sharp winds bring pain and death, these harsh lands we survive. Our warmth, it comes from hearth and home, but never from the skies. Oh, Tyve, 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 you'll never leave alive. This place is all our prison, but one where you can thrive. And you can wail against those gods and pillage, scream, and fight. But fear the darkness in this land, for it is born of light. Oh, Tyve, 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 we're proud to be alive. And you can say we've lost our minds or laugh and call us mad. But this place has become our home, so you'll never see us sad. The smoke, great clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light. But I have ne'er seen their sight, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire.